thoughts of you were sinking. Point stands, but I'm still overthinking. You know you don't really call me like you used to, but I know you try. But I've heard you've been here before. But I won't stay the same. It's just what I'm used to. Some things don't ever change. I know it's me and you, but I don't stay the same. I'm just adjusting to. Some things don't change, but I'm designed to be held on to. Babe, I wanna know, is it heartfelt to maybe just a little? Cause you don't really see me like you used to, but you hold on to me cause all you do is settle. I've heard you've been here before. Stay the same, it's just what I'm used to. Some things don't ever change. I know it's me and you, but I don't stay the same. I'm just adjusted to. Some things don't change, but I'm designed to be held on to. But I don't stay the same, it's just what I'm used to. Some things don't ever change. I know it's me and you, but I don't stay the same. I'm just adjusted to. Some things don't change, but I'm designed to be held on to. If I stay still, the thoughts of you are sinking. Point stands, but I'm still overthinking. You know you don't really call me like you used to, but I know you try. But I've heard you've been here before. But I won't stay the same. It's just what I'm used to. Some things don't ever change. I know it's me and you, but I don't stay the same. I'm just adjusting to. Some things don't change, but I'm designed to be held on to.
My sweet moves.
Yeah, that is.
They were awful.
You were at least bopping to the beat.
Yeah, I got rhythm.
Yeah, he does.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
I have rhythm. Hello.
Hi, it's Friday.
Friday. We're doing a Friday full episode.
I feel like my hat messed up my ears.
What? Oh, your headphones, not
Yeah.
your ears themselves.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
weird.
Like I feel like I can't hear you. I mean, I can hear you, but like only out of one.
Oh well, take the hat off and try it without.
No, because I like that. I can hear you. Just feels off. That's all.
It's because they're supposed to be closed, like hover around your ears.
That's probably why.
And it's just on your left side, it looks like.
Anyways,
They can get bigger.
nah, it's fine.
I think you just have them sized wrong.
We've been gone for a minute.
Yeah.
So it was a struggle today.
Yeah, just, I mean, you forget what buttons to push. You start spitting on your keyboard like I just did.
Ew.
Yeah, hopefully.
You forget to write things down. There's no topic today.
There's not a lot going on. Not
Good
a lot
luck.
going on for this. So we're just going to ride this baby out because we wanted to come back. We wanted to do Mondays and Fridays. That happened once.
Yeah.
So we're back to Friday.
And then we took off a bunch of Mondays and Fridays.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because we were here.
Well, we were here-ish. We were here adjacent. Either we were leaving the next morning or we actually were physically not here on a Friday.
Right.
But we're going to talk about those things for sure.
Wait to say hi to Urel in the chat and hi to Valerie in the chat.
Hello, Valerie.
Happy Friday.
Hello, Urel. We are here. Yeah, we'll talk about some of those things that encompass both of y'all.
Yes.
So, welcome. Across from me is this lovely human being that I'm blocking her camera on accident with my big stupid hands. Sarah.
Yes. And this dude is Scooter.
Yeah, this beautiful human. This dude.
This guy.
Yeah, that's how that works around here.
Urel says hello.
So hello. So yeah, let's get into it. Sponsors. Lever Consulting.
Oh, that's wrong. We didn't take our shot yet.
Well, that was you.
I told you guys it's been 2 weeks. Woo.
All right, we'll take a shot, then talk about
Sorry.
11.
Sorry,
I think that's
sponsors.
why there's a weird pause.
Yeah.
Slunch it on.
Salud. Happy Friday.
Good night. All right. Whew. Sponsors, Lever Consulting.
Yeah.
Go to aleverconsulting.com
.com.
for an introductory consultation.
Ooh.
Just tell them that Sarah and Scooter sent you over there. Check out what it is, leverconsulting.com. And help you do some stuff that you definitely need help with. Anybody can get better at
Life
that.
stuff.
Yeah, life stuff. Resumes.
Yeah.
Going back to school. Whatever.
I need a new resume. Quitting. Just kidding. Quitting my own company.
Quitting what?
Quitting auditing forever. And our other sponsor is Yaya's Embroidery,
Yes,
who made basically everything I'm wearing right now.
that is true. And we'll do this too. As you can see on the table here, a bunch of goodies that most of this was created just for us by her.
Yes.
So, look at these beanies. Come on, baby. Come on.
We're like leaving beanie weather, but I feel like...
But that's cool because she gave us an idea, and I think we might move forward with this. But sorry, but do you see these things over here? And that's on her head?
You see this
that?
hat?
Do you see this? Look at Sarah.
Look at this thing.
Look at that cute thing. So,
Super excited about this.
thank you, Urel, for bringing that to us, getting that to us. You'll see probably some pictures of some other stuff she did print for us, even though we made the design stuff, but she's making them happen, come into real life. And no joke, when the box opened, we opened the box and it was shirts that we ordered for a trip that you're going on. What's the first thing you said?
There's hats in there.
No, you didn't.
No, I don't know.
You go, ooh, snapbacks.
Oh, I did say that. I needed
That's
one.
the first thing we open up. She goes, ooh, snapbacks.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, fits my big head.
It did fit my big head.
No, she was like super
I was very
pumped.
excited about this.
So be prepared to see these hats on some lovely ladies while they go to New Orleans.
I hope my lovely ladies know we're wearing hats in Orleans.
Wearing hats. Sorry that it
Very
has
exciting.
my name on it. But
You just have to you have to at least wear it for one picture, but we need the block from the sun anyways. So.
But anyways, the shirts that you guys are going to wear are going to be definitely representing
Yes.
Yaya's Embroidery
They're adorbs.
and local artist Jason Doobie.
Yes.
So yeah, go Yaya's Embroidery. Follow their Insta. Make sure then tell her that you found her because of Sarah and Scooter. Get 10% off your whole order.
Yes.
Boom.
Boom.
It's just like that.
For some reason today, it's very hot in our house. It's like humid, hot. It's like it's getting me ready to go Louisiana. I think that's what's happening right now. It's getting everyone ready for me to go.
I'm dying. Like I'm over here and I'm moving slow today over here, and I'm just sweating.
Yeah.
And it was also, I think, anxiety of did I forget how to set this thing up?
Yeah.
Which I didn't, because it's me, it's probably been like well over a month or so since I've set up like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because
'Cause we did the other way.
Yeah, because I found a simpler way to just set it up for real quick stuff. This is the most comfortable for
Yeah.
us. We're not looking at each other sideways and all that kind of stuff. It's really nice to have the top down where you can show stuff and play games if you want. It takes a little bit more time. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour to set up correctly. So
Yeah.
I was a little behind because I forgot I didn't forget what I was doing. It was just a struggle.
Yeah.
I had to remember.
We're not doing a giveaway question this week.
Nope, no giveaway question. Then what are we doing?
We are, I don't know. I got it.
Huh.
Good thing. I remembered.
And you didn't test your buttons before we started,
No, I
did
was
you?
kind of concerned actually. It
Yeah.
wasn't going to work.
Yeah, that's why I let it happen.
Oh, that's nice of you.
So we're ready for a good thing. So what happened over this time that we were gone?
Right? It's like our whole recap.
Yeah, this is kind of a recap of what we've been actually doing.
The biggest thing, because I can't remember last time we were here, we went to Disney
Yes, we did.
with our friends because it was their 20th wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
I feel like we're not even old enough to know people who've married for 20 years, but here we are.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, you are. But I feel like I'm not just kidding because Valerie and John, I think, have been together for 17 years.
17 years.
Dang.
Yeah, but it was like I was looking at it as like if you have a child,
Yeah.
like I have a child that's turning 31.
Yeah.
So I probably know some people who've been married for more than 5-10 years.
That's fair.
You know, probably.
But in this day and age, it's pretty good to know someone's been married for
20 years, no
20 years?
kids, lovely human beings. Like we have known them for 12 years. Never really hung out except for when they're playing in their bands because they, especially Dave, the bass player, he plays in some bands and he always has since he was a kid. But we've known to do that, so it was really really cool to go down there, and we realized, kind of on the way back, going, we've never done a couples trip.
never. We've
Like-
never done a couples trip.
And I got to be honest, like even with our previous relationships, did you ever do a couples trip?
No, I don't know that anybody liked us as a couple. Like together, we weren't good.
Oh, I was like,
Not you and
huh?
I.
It's like, damn.
Well, you said previous.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever did either. My previous relationships, any of them, even if we were dating or something like that, I just don't think I did.
Yeah, no.
It's just, I mean, because I was married and had a kid by 19. So,
Same.
Same. Strange.
Yeah, it was nice.
So it was really, really nice to not just be invited, but they didn't invite a lot of people.
No, Scooter was the groom's
Ma'am?
man of honor.
No. Man of honor.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know. I think that's what she said.
Yeah, and then Kiki got to play the role of best ma'am.
Yes.
Best ma'am, and I was the man of honor.
Yes.
And there's a story behind that because long story long. Dave and Stephanie were supposed to be at our wedding.
Yes.
When we got married, almost 9 years ago. Kind of towards the last minute, found out all the details. I had the band wrong, but found out that the band that Dave was playing in at the time, who is still playing in, the Sam Chase, which Sam Chase was there
Yeah.
with his new wife, Kiki. So that was really cool, but plays in the band with Sam Chase. But at that time, 9 years ago, almost 9 years ago, they were opening up for Mumford & Sons.
Yes. At like a
And-
big festival.
And Stephanie called me like all stressed, like Scooter, because she was going to be, what do they call it? Like, she was going to be a groomswoman.
Yeah.
Like she was going to be on my side because I've known her since I started to work at Apple here in California. And she called and was so stressed and so nervous to tell me. And I'm going, are you kidding me?
Right.
This was like the beginning of a great relationship because I'm sitting here like, no, you have to go.
Yes.
Like it's not even a question.
No.
And she wasn't even asking me permission. She was just telling me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I am not hurt.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
more excited for you. And we're going to hang out again anyways.
Yeah.
So we're good. And what's so cool is like 9 years later, almost 9 years later, she asked me to fill in to renew their vows.
Yeah.
They're 20. And I was like,
It was cute. It was at the
That's
wishing
pretty
well by the
special.
castle. It was adorable.
that was pretty special.
Yeah.
There was only 2 other couples there, and it was Sam, Kiki, and us.
Yeah.
and those are the only two couples there. I was like, I really don't think they invited that many people.
No, I think there was like one other couple and then Kelly.
Yeah,
I think that was it.
insane.
Yeah.
That we were on that.
We made the list.
No, it was just
We
to
made
me.
the
I was like,
cut.
it makes you feel good that because when you care about somebody else that much,
Yeah.
because we really do care about these human beings
Yes.
tons, and for them to go, hey, we care about you too.
Yeah.
Not just, hey, we should get together sometime.
Right.
You know. So.
Sometime. It was also nice that like it was a good group because nobody was like, we have to do these things. They're like, hey, I'm tired. I'm gonna take a nap. Hey, I'm gonna go get something to eat. We'll catch up with you guys later. Hey, we're not gonna make it to the 8 a.m. breakfast because Scooter doesn't believe in mornings. We'll see you guys around 1-ish.
And that was the nice thing too, is like going, I think we've all gone on trips where there's somebody that's very rigid and scheduled and like you have to do all these things and they're at your hotel room all the time and you're like, come on, bro. Like, I'll be there when I'm there. Like,
I don't mind the schedule,
I understand that, but
you're not good with the schedule.
well, I'm not okay with somebody pressuring me to do something at a certain time unless we have reservations.
Yeah.
Reservations is different. If you make a reservation, I'll be there 10, 15 minutes early. I just will.
Yeah.
But if we're just like, hey, we're going to ride these rides and we should hook up sometimes, like, cool, we're going to be in this area. And then we all connected. We all connected like 6 times.
Yeah. It was good.
You know, we got to see, what was it? The lightsaber meetup.
We did. Got to meet Woody.
That was hilarious. That's a
On
story on its
accident.
own. You can tell that story.
So we trusted Stephanie because she's been to Disney, I think, every year since she was like
Right.
born, I think. Like she goes all the time. So she's like, oh, I really want to do something Mania in California Adventure. Don't know what it's called anymore.
I don't know.
Manic Media Mania. I don't know.
That's where you're supposed to be shrunken down or something.
Never done it. And she's like, this is really fun. We should go do it. Line's decently short. We're like, okay. So we stand in a line with her. And this guy one of the employees from Disney come up and they're like, who's your favorite character? And like, who you guys are really excited to see. And so there's like a whole conversation happening about characters. And then it went to like movies and it went really nerdy real quick. I stopped listening. But we stand in line and as the line moves, there's Woody. And so we thought we were waiting in line for the ride, but we were just waiting in line to meet Woody. And she's like, okay. So we get out of the line to go find the right line. Now it's real long. And we're like, well, there went that one.
But the best part is like, who cares? Like,
I know.
we
hugged
stood in
Woody.
line and then I had a really good time like meeting Woody. And I mean, you know, like he was very charismatic and they do such a good job in those suits. So it's just like, that was super hilarious to me.
Yeah, that was funny.
And super fun. Like, because we're those people.
Yes.
We say, usually if we're going to go somewhere and if we haven't taken at least 3 U-turns,
Yeah.
we're not having a good time.
Nah,
No, this is not an adventure.
it's not adventure.
3 U-turns. Scooter's got to be a little hungry and a little frustrated.
Yes. That's facts.
And yeah, that's pretty
Not
normal.
a trip if it's not that way.
If those 3 things are not happening, right?
We got lost. Oh man. So then one of the day we got there, our room wasn't ready. And they're like, hey, we were early, super early. So they're like, hey, we'll just go walk around the area. It's fine. So I was like, well, let's walk to downtown Disney and we'll just get some dinner. And so we're walking. Now, granted, our hotel is very close to the park. Like we could see the rides from our hotel.
Oh, yeah.
And so we were walking and I was like, I think we have to go right. And Scooter's like, no, I think we can go this way and then go around. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I mean, I like steps. I don't care. So we're walking and then we're walking.
When I said I think we can go down this way and go around, literally we went around.
Yes. We went under downtown Disney somehow. So we were trying to figure where we're at and we're standing there, look up. And I'm like, well, downtown Disney's above us. So I don't know how we get up because we're in the back somewhere on this road with just cast members.
I think we saw the original entrance to Disneyland.
Yeah.
That,
It's in the back.
They haven't used since 1970
Right.
or something. No, I'm serious. Like it looked like the original, and yeah.
So we got hecka steps in that day, and then we
Hilarious.
finally found downtown Disney, and I was like, I'm pretty sure we could have. So the next day, I was like, I think if we just go right,
No, we're going right.
we can.
We're
It's
not.
like right there.
We're not going that other way. And then when we started telling other people, and that's when Steph goes, "Oh, I've done that." like we stayed on the other side, and it was like she's like we walked under everything, around things. Yeah, just follow your normal instinct, because we know where the entrance is.
Yeah.
But I thought, oh well, maybe just go over here and it'll take us right to downtown Disney.
Yeah.
Nah. Not even close.
Mm-mm.
And actually, when we got close to where we could have taken a left, I was like, nah, just keep going straight. Just keep going straight. And that's when we went under downtown. I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
So we got to explore where the employees
Yep.
go take breaks and
Yep.
have cigarettes.
Yeah. We're allowed to
we saw
smoke.
more, like down the way we went, we saw, I think it was probably 4 out of 5 people were Disney employees.
Yes.
4 out of 5.
Because no one else would go that way.
That was like nobody.
There's
why would you go
nothing
there?
back there.
There's a parking lot for Disney employees.
There was an entrance
And
to a hotel to Grand or whatever.
there was delivery entrances.
Yes, there's plenty of those.
Where you could.
The scooter up saying, "Let's just go right." I'm like, "We can't. We're not allowed in there."
You don't want to go to Disney jail.
No,
which we heard stories.
it's a
Steph
thing.
has been there.
Steph has been there.
That's why I was like, I got to hear some great stories.
Woo!
Not our story to tell, but dang.
Disney jail's
Sounds
a
like
thing.
sounds like her and I probably would have hung out.
Those birds at Disney, not real.
Mhm. Eyes and ears everywhere.
That mouse, I tell you, he's on it.
Oh, they seriously, but
But that was fun.
super fun. We're not like Disney heads
No.
or anything, whatever you call them.
We're not
Disneyites,
Files.
Disney
I don't know what it is.
file.
But I'll say the other cool
Don't
thing
know.
that we did was we did the dessert party. And if you haven't done that, that's actually decently cool. So they give you seats, like actual seats, at the water feature thing at the end of the night.
Right.
And then they give you a tray of desserts. And when I say a tray, it's too much. It's cheese, it's grapes, it's like 6 different kinds of desserts, and that's for one person. And so everyone gets a whole tray to themselves, and then you get like, I don't know how many drinks. I guess unlimited drinks.
It was
they
insane.
They never asked.
It was insane.
They just kept saying, "Do you want more to drink?" And I was like, "I mean, if you're
Well,
asking."
I mean,
I'm
it
gonna
was
say it.
a little chilly,
Yes,
so drink.
Yeah.
No, but it was insane.
it was cool.
I didn't even know that
Cancel.
existed. What are you doing?
Someone's trying to sign into something. I don't know what it was.
What?
I think it was Raya.
Um,
Anyways,
so, no, that was insane. And
Yeah.
if you ever gone to Disney, you got to see the water show at least once.
Yeah, it's cool.
Because it's very depends on how nostalgia you get.
Yeah.
But I think we forget as human beings how much Disney or Pixar, those kind of movies, their formula is.
yeah,
Right. Their formula is to
grab at your heartstrings.
yeah, well, not just like yes, but they do it in the like they've done the study.
Yeah.
They're like, let's show trauma, loss, death,
Yeah.
abandonment, exile, all that kind of stuff right off the bat.
Yeah.
Let's just start off with that. And
up.
then journeys back to whatever, and then that moment, and it was like, so I was like, Pocahontas, I was just like, oh, I was
It
so
was good.
teary eyed.
I didn't
Mulan.
realize, like every adult that was with us at the day after, they're like, "Man, I was in tears the whole show," and I was like, I mean, it was emotional. I just didn't realize everybody was crying the whole time.
Yeah, it's really weird to realize that other people have emotions.
I have
isn't it?
emotions. Let me switch this real quick. Scooter needs to see something.
I'm number one.
You are number one.
I'm number
I
one.
have emotions. I teared up.
No, but it really,
San Francisco got me.
yeah, that was
I was like,
fun.
I love this so much.
And I didn't realize that, you know how they reorganized that whole eating area.
Yeah.
Everyone's to like rebrand it. And I was like, whoa, the whole little pier.
Yeah.
We got pictures of all that kind of stuff.
So cool.
I should probably post some of those.
Disney's cool. Oh, and also, I will say this: the time that we went, ideal, because there
Facts.
was like I mean, I've been when it's just like disgustingly crowded at Disney, and you're like, this isn't fun
Yeah, the
whatsoever.
holiday season.
Yeah,
That
don't.
was rough.
I mean, if you like Christmas, it's pretty, but other
If you
than that,
if you like crawling through strollers,
it's too many people.
like
Yeah.
seriously, like if you ever been in like a cornfield,
Oh,
it feels like a cornfield, but
No.
instead of stalks of corn, it's strollers.
you know what it is? It's like Costco. If you like going to Costco when it's friggin' packed and you're getting hit by a cart, it's like that, but with strollers.
And that was the funniest part too. Is like every kid or thing that I got hit by, it was the parents' fault.
Yeah.
the parent was either dragging their kid, shoved their kid into me. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the funniest to me.
But the coolest, again, I will say, if you're going to go in March, go on a Tuesday or Wednesday, hardly anybody there. But if you get a chance to do an after park show, you can buy tickets to an after park show without having to buy your full Disney ticket. It's like $160. You get into the park from like 6 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Yep.
They shut down the park, so only people who bought the special ticket can go. When I tell you, we got on we did Fantasyland.
We did Fantasyland.
We walked on every single ride.
We walked on every single ride on Fantasy. Like walked right on.
Yeah, there's no
Fantasyland.
lines.
We were like Peter Pan,
Yes.
whoop, Snow White, skirt.
Yeah.
The Toad, skirt. Yep. Like every nostalgic old school Disney ride in Fantasyland.
Yeah.
Walked on it.
We did the Matterhorn. Was that the Matterhorn?
No.
The roller coaster one, not the Matterhorn. What's the roller coaster one? Or in a loggy or something.
Oh, I don't know. But we did that twice.
Well, when we did at nighttime,
Whoa.
again, you just walk on and you're on. So like ideal if you're going to go and you don't, I'm going to say it's nice that you don't like other people's children and you barely like your own. Go at nighttime and buy the after dark ticket and it's amazing.
Yeah, and we hit Hyperspace Mountain twice.
Yes.
While we're there. Incredicoaster twice.
Yep.
Did Galaxy once.
Yeah.
I think it's because we just got like, whoa.
Yeah.
We got more. Yeah. Because they're going to close down the park. We had reservation at the Cantina,
Yep.
the only place you can drink in Disneyland.
Yes.
What is it called?
Oga's
Cantina. Super cool. Very Star Warsy. Very fun. Star Wars tours, whatever.
Cool.
I mean, that was cool to go with some people that have been going to Disney forever.
Yeah.
So they gave us even some back, like, this used to be not C-3PO.
Yeah.
This used to be somebody else driving the ship, and now it's C-3PO. I was like, whoa. And then, and what was it? Rise of the Resistance?
That's gnarly. If you like Star Wars whatsoever, and even if you don't, it is the weirdest, coolest ride. It's the longest ride they have. It's a whole adventure that you're
15
on.
to 20, 15
It's
minutes.
insane how you sit down and then things happen and then a door opens and then it's like you're in a whole nother world and they just keep doing that to you throughout the whole thing and you're like, how big is this ride? That's what I kept thinking to myself.
Well, and every time that I've only been to Disney, 3 times now. And the other times I've gone there, the wait is always so long.
Yeah.
And you can't, I mean, even when you want to do like lightning, it's not even available.
Right.
But this time I was like, I think the wait to get on there, because while it was closed, was 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I think it was longer to get on Hyperspace Mountain the second time.
Yes, it was.
But what an experience. I was cussing and yelling at Kylo Ren.
He was flipping them off.
Yes, I was flipping him off and yelling at him because he was trying to capture us, and his saber came through the top, and I was like, what is happening? So I was like, yeah. I had a cart full of adults.
Yeah, it was fine.
They were laughing all day. They were having a good
So we were actually very fun to go to Disney with because, one, we don't really care.
Yeah.
We think it's cute. We think it's fun, but we're not like, we're very chill people. And we're like, shot time? Downtown Disney for shots?
Yeah.
And then we walk back in the park and do things. But yeah, we're decently good Disney people to go with because we don't, the parades, it's cool. We got it.
No, the parades are annoying because I was like, I'm trying to get over there.
Yeah.
And now there's a parade.
Yes.
Even the little small parades, but it was really cool to see. But I think I was hungry.
Yeah, everybody was hungry.
I needed a corn dog.
He got real mad. He got stuck behind the parade that time.
Well, it was
also midnight.
Yeah, it was midnight, and I was like hungry at like 9.
Yeah.
And now it's midnight, and I'm like, I'm grumpy.
Yeah.
Can we find a corn dog?
Yeah.
So we did, and I was like, this corn dog is gross. I thought I used to like corn dogs.
Yeah, so Valerie, the Tower of Terror got changed to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, for sure.
And we do it every single time. I hate it. I feel like I'm going to die.
Tower of Terror, I've never been Tower of Terror, but Guardians of the Galaxy I've been on multiple times now. Amazing ride. So fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's more fun the first time than any other time. Because I had no idea. I was like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
Strap in, baby.
Scooter didn't strap in very tight the first time he went on that
ride.
First time,
I thought I was going to fly out. I was like 230 pounds. And we're talking this little band that's like, what is it?
It's
as
thinner
big
than a
as,
seatbelt.
yeah, it
Yeah.
looks like a noodle. It's so small and it's going click and you're like, this is it? And I was like, oh, we must be going forward and back. Couldn't be that crazy. Nope. Woo, up, down, slam, up, down. And I'm like, my butt's coming way off the seat. Again, I was like, in my brain, there's no way that this band,
Yeah.
the inertia, the 230 pounds pushes onto that little strap. So, but I did realize the second time I went on, like 2 years ago,
yeah.
that you can tighten it. I was like, this one needs to be snug because I don't need to be launching.
They all need to be snug.
I love that ride.
Ugh,
Love that ride. And I love the
gives me
Incredicoaster.
anxiety. Oh, that one too gives me. They all give me anxiety, guys. Let's be real.
I'm one of those people who's like, I wish Incredicoaster and Guardians was just like 20 seconds longer.
Yeah.
I just feel like Incredicoaster to me is like, give it a corkscrew and a second loop.
Ugh,
I would be in heaven.
yeah.
I love roller coasters. So even the train one.
Yeah. Train was cool.
Oh,
That's why I thought
is
you
that
like.
the one I splash people on?
Yes.
Because you're not supposed to. Yeah, there's
yes,
like a
it
little
is that one.
waterfall.
Yeah. He thinks it's
You're
fun.
like, that's gross. And I was like, nah, it's fun.
So I took him on Hyperspace Mountain. The one in Florida, I feel like is really dark. Like I don't remember there being light whatsoever, and
But
I
it
thought
was probably
I'm
just
gonna
Space Mountain.
die. Yeah, it was. So this one they turned into a Star Wars theme because they're gonna rebrand it again. I don't think it's staying Hyperspace Mountain. I think it was a temporary rebrand.
Gotcha.
So this one it was all Star Wars theme, which was cool, but it had the moments of I don't know which way we're going, which is nice because I think that adds fear.
They do it on purpose. Like, to me, they did it on purpose. Every time they put something to the side that like catches your attention,
They
you
yank you.
yanks to
Yeah.
the right side. You're like looking at it, was like, ooh, oh my gosh, the death. Oh my gosh, a TIE fighter. They do that. And then the big TIE fighter.
Oh yeah,
It's like, oh, it's real.
yeah.
No, you know what I mean. Like it's a real
Life size.
It's a real object
Right.
in front of you. Like you're gonna hit it, and then
Yes.
you go underneath of it.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Oh,
Indiana Jones.
Indiana,
and
yeah.
It was very similar to
Yeah,
Indiana
I
Jones
didn't
and the
like
big boulder.
I didn't
Like
like that
that.
at all.
It's big. This boulder
was
coming at you is
big.
big. And your truck, like Indiana Jones was another one I could talk about.
I didn't like it because at the end there's no door for me, so I'm sitting here at the end and we're turning, and I'm like, "How I'm gonna fall out of this stupid truck?" And
That's
Scoot's
fine.
like, "Woo!" I'm like, "No, hold on to me." I'm in a Boeing.
I was yelling. I was yelling a lot on that one.
Yes, you are.
And my favorite person right now when it comes that enjoys rides, it's the most hilarious thing. Stephanie
Yes.
just laughs the whole time.
Yes.
Like a full guttural, her honest, loudest laugh from beginning to end of every ride we ever went on.
Yeah. She lost her voice day 2.
She's just laughing.
Yeah.
She's not screaming. I'm screaming, yelling, going, yeah, whoa, that was awesome. And she's just laughing the whole time.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so enjoyable. Oh, did you tell them about Cars?
No, we got stuck on Cars.
Yeah.
And I mean, I want to say
At night.
it takes a little bit of the magic, but it was awesome.
So we got to ride it twice in a row.
We did.
But the magic of, I mean, you got to ride Cars at night.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It was gorgeous.
Yeah, it really is.
It was really gorgeous.
It's crazy how much work they put into those.
Oh.
It's crazy. Anyways.
It was kind of cool to see, like, we were inside the Cars ride before you go out into the outside part. And in there, and then the lights turn on because
Yeah.
all the cars stopped. And we are like, okay, that's a piece of cardboard.
Right.
That's a thing. I was like, okay. And then, but as soon as the lights turned off, we're like, this looks real.
Magic's
Look,
back.
It looked real again. Like, seriously, like you put on those glasses and go, whoa.
It was
Yeah.
cool.
So that
Yeah.
it was kind of cool to see behind the magic.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's a good trip.
now we really had a good time.
Yeah.
I slept in most days, which is normal. Got to really get to know Sam and Kiki
Yeah.
while we were there. Even hung out with them at the airport on that way back
Yeah.
because we're like,
Their flight got
got
delayed.
delayed and we're always early.
Yeah.
So we're
Right,
just
right.
hanging out in the airport, having a couple drinks before we take off. And getting to know them was super awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
That was fun.
so I
They're
don't,
very
yeah,
cute. Apparently, their house is the place to be for
Halloween.
Halloween.
Halloween
it's their
is
favorite
like our-
holiday.
Yeah.
And they do it like well. Like they have a candy shoot. They do full size candy bars. They give out mini bottles of alcohol to the parents. Apparently, it's the place to be. They're in San Francisco, but it is the place to
Yeah,
go.
you got to go.
Apparently, we might go there next year.
We probably will. I think they both have cats though, so we'll have to find a place to stay.
Disney fact: go to Disney on Easter if you don't do Easter.
That's
things.
what we've heard.
No one's there.
I mean, because we don't really do anything on Easter anyways. But how they say that on Easter, like it's like 20% of the total people will be there.
Yeah,
that's it. They're like,
we're in.
So we just told CJ,
we're going on
our
Easter.
16-year-old son. He's like, okay, next year we're taking you on Easter, and he's like, okay. It's like, I don't care. So yeah, we'll go on Easter.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are my.
I feel like that's what we did.
What else? What else did we do this last few weeks?
We had CJ's last spring concert. We had NCBA, which is like a championship thing for band.
Spring concert, that was fun.
Spring concert was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we did. NCBA was good. Their championships was good. They did well.
Tried out a cool restaurant downtown.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. What was that place called?
That's why we skipped one of these.
Yeah. What was that place?
I don't know. Hook and
Ladder.
Hook and Ladder.
Yeah.
Really good food. Good vibes too. Like the people were nice. We sat outside.
My only complaint about that is when it's two of you, they give you a very small table. I feel like the table's little.
Yeah. So what?
I just wanted a little bigger table.
Oh,
I like to order a lot of things.
Oh, because they cleared the table so fast.
I know. I'm just clumsy. I like space.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I just liked it. It was like, what was it? It was like it wasn't a barrel. It was a.
That it was.
No. What those are is where they wrap cables.
Oh yeah.
It's for like really like double-aught cables and stuff like that.
No one knows what that means.
Well, it's just O's, double-aught, 2 O's. But it's the large aluminum type cables that run power to your house underground or overhead. So they're like big cables, but they wrap them around this big spool.
Yeah.
So think of a spool of thread that's all the way down in the middle, but for huge cables. So it was one of those kind of tables. That's what it was.
So I would just like to say.
What? Did I over-explain that?
No. I can't wait to watch everything back that you just said without sound because your hand movements were great.
Was I stabbing some dinosaurs and drinking their blood?
There were so many moments. Woo, it was good. I can't wait to watch that back without sound.
I mean, if we had enough viewers, they could clip that if they'd like. This is what how he explains date night.
That was good.
This is how Scooter explains date night.
That was something. All right, sorry.
So.
But yeah, the restaurant was good.
I know. I gotta watch it. It's like, whoa.
Oh, you should. It was funny.
So we did try out that. Yeah. We
had birthdays, but I want to put that in my shout out.
Okay. And then, of course, I think over the last few weeks, Mariah's already been back home 3 times or something.
Just twice.
So she's here again.
She's here again.
This is
a wedding.
This is for a good reason.
Yeah.
The other times you're like, what?
I don't know where last time was. Jazz
night. 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Jazz night. Did we talk about jazz night? We did. Yeah, it was for jazz night.
You know, the last time.
And then she'll be back in 2 weeks for graduation.
Jeez, dude.
Then she'll be back in 3 weeks because she's done.
Oh god.
That's the end. June 13th. She's moving out. Well, she's moving back.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, she has to come back here. She's out of the dorm.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We got to get that figured out. But yeah. So yeah, those things.
Those are the good things.
Those are, and we're probably coming with more good.
It's been some weeks.
Yeah, it's been a while. Oh, we went to our first therapy session.
We did.
We did find a therapist because I know everything seems perfect with us, but it's not. You know, so we disagree on a lot of things, and sometimes it's even more than you hear on here. Yeah. So yeah, we had our first therapy session. We've been talking about it for years, and we were advocates of it. And then we go, well, things could be a lot better.
Right.
So why aren't we going to therapy?
Yes.
I was like, all right. So we found somebody that's younger than my daughter, but
I don't think you know how hard it is to find. So his requirements are very high. Like he's like, no, you need to like have lived through some things. I'm like, but you don't know that. He's like, I would if they were this and this and this. That means they've lived through some things. And I'm like, I don't think that's true.
Well, I just feel like she's literally younger than Ariel.
Yeah.
and then is going to tell, give me advice on having teenage kids and having a long time third marriage and those kind of things when she's recently married and has 2 little babies. I'm just like, the only thing she can tell me says research has shown. She can tell me that, but she can't give me like heartfelt, this is what I've done.
But I don't think people are supposed to. I don't think your therapist is supposed to give you what's worked for them. I think they're supposed to give you what's worked for most.
Well, I'm not most. You know me.
Yeah, but if you want to know what worked for somebody else, go ask a friend. Like, why would you? That's not their job.
That's so true. That is true. So I do feel like very strongly therapy is important because it gets stuff off your chest, but it also having mentors and leaders in your life. So yeah, I've been chatting with Jim a little bit, because I was like, hey,
Tall,
dude.
skinny?
Yeah, I was like, dude, things aren't awesome all the time, bro. So he was very receptive.
Nice.
And stuff. So
I haven't seen him in a minute.
Yeah.
I think since your birthday.
He was there?
Wasn't he? You sure? Are you sure?
It's rough, babe. This is rough. Yeah.
Okay.
So So yeah, those have been some good things.
Yes.
Been working a lot. I actually worked a lot this week for your company.
I didn't as much. I didn't have it.
No, I really did. Like, I worked a lot.
F work. And then your paycheck reflects that attitude, and you're like, all right, well, let's un-F work because I have to make a paycheck.
Another good thing is we did get approved for the budget got approved for summer school.
Yes.
As of today.
Woot.
I got a couple emails while I was out running errands, and so we'll be teaching 3 different sessions through the summer. So that's really nice.
That's exciting.
So, and if you want to know what I do, go to timetotabletop.com, I guess. So if you don't know what Sarah does,
you don't.
I mean, unless you like numbers and comparing them to others and getting yelled at.
Hey, or if you like being an investigator.
No, I'm just kidding. Like, she has a really good company. It's very lucrative. Let's say lucrative company. Mine's more dream oriented. Still looking for a paycheck on mine. I create paychecks and I send them out, but I don't get one myself. So no, good things kind of all around. Your work, you have a lot of work going on, a lot of prospects going on, a lot of trips, which is not always a good thing for me or the family, but for your business, it's good.
I was trying to figure out how to incorporate you and CJ into one of these trips coming up, and I'm just like, I don't know how to do it. Because it's like I never stay in the same spot. I literally fly in one place, drive a bunch of places, and fly to a whole other place. I'm like, I don't know how to do it.
I really feel like this next school year, we should really, especially, once Mariah moves to her next place to where she's going to school and stuff, we should plan some real trips.
Yeah.
For just you, me, and CJ.
Yeah.
Just do some chill stuff. Go to a beach.
Yeah.
Go, maybe even Disneyland, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
Over Easter. I think it'd be awesome for us 3 to just go there for like 2 days.
Yeah.
That's it. Nobody else.
Like 3.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
And like nobody else. Like maybe he could bring a friend.
Nah. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Otherwise, you're going to be running around riding the rides he wants to ride or complaining about him going, oh, I can't find it. I'm walking and I'm tired.
He got lost one time at Disney. Dead phone. It was a thing. He couldn't find the hotel.
In Anaheim. Like, not in Disney.
No.
Outside of Disney. Phone died. Couldn't find his way to the hotel. I'm like, it's a straight line. If you go down the street, just keep going. You run into the hotel. You got lost. Good thing you had 2 older sisters there.
Yeah.
They're like, we found him.
Man, it makes us sound like terrible parents.
What?
Just let our kid walk around Disney.
Bro,
Ish. Anaheim.
I'm Gen X. Like,
Figure it out.
I had nobody to find me. They're like, oh shoot, we got to drive back. We forgot Scooter.
Jeez.
No, I don't think that ever happened. If it did, it'll probably come out in therapy
Yeah.
because
It
I
will
don't
be.
remember it.
You'll be like, holy crap, that did happen.
Those things did happen to me.
All right, any more good things?
Probably as we go. Keep going.
Okay.
Do your thing.
Rant of the week. Rant of the week.
Rant of the week.
So in the wrong spot. My head's hot.
They're not in the wrong spot. There's been a lot of. We were trying to transition into 2 episodes, right, per week, and then this is your board is geared towards the Advise Me Not
Yes.
episode, and I didn't want to change all the
So
so
it seems like way too much work.
yeah, I was
I
just
agree.
like,
It's hot, guys. Scooter's right.
it's hot.
It's hot in here.
It's not. Good thing I have these amazing NT. Are they NT 100s by Rode? I love these. And
is a good
yes,
thing.
that could be a plug because I didn't pay for these. They sent these to us. Like they did.
do you have
we
any
won
rants
these
this week?
from Rode.
We
That's
did.
when I'm wearing these.
Yeah.
I love it.
Do you have any rants?
I didn't write anything down, but go ahead and start because I'm sure I do.
My first one is Teslas. I'm going to rant about a Tesla.
Oh, see if I can.
I
do
don't
this.
own
Let's
one.
Try the sound. No. Shh. We're gonna ASMR this.
Oh, God.
Is because they're backing up all the time. They're backing up all the time, and they go. Is that how they sound? Is that pretty close?
Pretty close.
Because it happened to me 3 times today. Twice in the Home Depot parking lot, and once in Bevmo. Well, once what's weird in Bevmo because they have Tesla parking lot,
Yes,
like all the
the
charging
chargers.
stations. But she was this woman could not back in her Tesla. I mean, you have cameras everywhere. And it probably-
does it for
Right.
you.
It missed the spot like 4 times. So I heard, "Ooh." And then she pulls forward. Ooh. I was like, there's a parking spot right there. Can you just stay there for a second? Let me in there. It was really bad. It was a red, I think it was a little red Tesla. And it was awful. But
So my
go
rant
ahead.
about them is
So there's my rant too.
I don't know if it's a rant. It's more of an observation. I find it funny. It's going to sound terrible, but I find it funny the amount of Teslas that I've seen having to be towed. And I'm like, did you run out of battery? I just find it funny, which is awful, but I do laugh.
Or, right, I was like, battery dead. I was like, go up there with if somebody has that and they're sitting on the side of the road with a Tesla, can you just drop them off like a 4-pack of like D batteries? Or just go over there with your old stereo and
Right.
pull them out and go, this will get you there. But how about that one that was sitting right out in the middle?
Dude,
They got hit and they just left it.
Becca was saying, because you know how they drive themselves. She's like, did they get in an accident by themselves? I was like, maybe they hit I don't know
Did
what.
the car just leave home
I don't
by
know.
itself?
It was the weirdest thing because it was just in the middle of the road. There were people out there at one point, and then by the time 20 minutes later, everybody had left, and the car just by itself in the middle of an intersection.
I know what happened. They're probably testing out an app called Tesla Dash, where your car, without you, goes to the store
Probably.
and gets curbside. They just put stuff in the Tesla, and it drives back to your house. And the people that drive around here don't care about stop signs.
That's
and
true.
They hit your Tesla Dash.
Dude, that also occurred to me. They had to have been in self-driving mode, and some idiot didn't stop, and the Tesla doesn't know that these people don't know how to drive, so it's just doing its normal thing, and it gets hit, and it's like,
But no, but
I don't know where the other car went.
well, not only that, but the Tesla was still there,
Yes.
right? The other car's gone.
Yeah.
All the human beings are
Yeah.
gone.
There was no people.
So this is a three-way stop.
Yeah.
Right?
It was
so
weird.
it's sitting in the middle of the intersection and people are just driving around it.
Yes.
They're like no officers there, no tow truck,
No.
just a car that has the front left fender hit,
Yeah.
just sitting there.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
no
We all
That's
just went along our days.
No humans were there.
Yeah, it was weird.
Oh, what?
It was weird. I don't know. That's my second one.
Oh.
I feel like I'm decently okay with change. Like I get the adaptation. I get moving. I get
Wrong.
things aren't.
Go ahead. Oh, go ahead. Point counterpoint.
I get things aren't always gonna be the same, but it really annoys me when it comes to like work, where things change and no one says anything.
Oh, that's the worst.
And then they're like, well, why did you do it this way? Well, this is how we've been doing it. And no one's ever said anything differently. Well, we changed it. Well, how would I know that it changed if nobody said anything? And they're like, well, according to our document, no. I got the I understand what you're saying. But if you never gave me the document.
Yeah, I understand that you put it in a document.
Right.
I understand that you changed your policy.
Yes.
Got it. But you didn't notify me.
Right.
Realistically, if somebody changes their return policy in a retailer, you get notified.
Yes.
Like,
oh my
you
God,
get
like
notified.
Overly notified.
When iTunes updates,
Right.
you got to give them like a blood sample
Right.
and go, yeah, I agree with everything you're saying.
Yes.
Google does it. Everybody. But there is some weird stigma of people's like, oh, we've changed our policies. I was like, well, how long did you change it? 6 months ago, and you've been doing it wrong for 6 months. I was
Right.
like, no, I've been doing it according to the last policy correct
Yeah.
for 6 months.
Yes.
You didn't tell me anything changed.
Yes. It just irks my
It's
soul.
but we'll roll that over into parenting.
I can't.
But think about that for a second, because kids, I mean, realistically, your kids are kind of the same.
Yes.
Like, oh, we decided we're not doing that anymore, and we want you to do this now.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, why am I in trouble then? It's because we wanted you to do this. It's like, but you didn't tell me.
Right. Yeah.
That's fair.
It's
To
fair.
me, that's fair.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Yeah. I agree.
I mean, we can expand on that.
Why?
Yeah, because, I would drive that hammer home, baby.
This is why.
This is why we turn Sarah's camera off so she can give me gestures.
This is why. Did you think of a rant?
No, I'm just going with yours.
Oh, okay.
Mine are pretty, I mean,
Can I tell my one creepy story today?
yeah, okay.
So,
Sorry, I was about to talk about a rant, but why do you ask if I want to say a rant if you're just going to talk about
but
something
you
else?
said no, and then you were talking.
Hey,
then you were
just
using
go
words.
Go on, love.
Okay.
It's fine.
So I went to the train station to pick up Mariah this morning.
Choo choo.
Choo choo. And I parked next to this car. And there's a guy I could see sitting in the car. And this is like downtown in Sacramento. And I feel like I'm always aware everywhere I go. Anyway, so he's sitting in his car and he's like doing this. And he's pulling out his hair. And I was like, he seems weird. Like, it just looked awkward. So I looked over. And by the time I see him, he has his phone up. And he's like on FaceTime with somebody, which is why he had all the movements and gestures. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I'm sitting there and I'm playing my game on my phone, waiting for Mariah. And I look over again, and the guy has his phone, like, facing me, like he's taking a picture of me. And I was like, hey, Raya, don't get in the car. Just wait in the building, and I'll pull back around. Sorry. And I'll pull back around, and I will come get you from the building. Because there's, like, a really creepy person next to me, and I don't want you in the car with me right now next to this person. And Scooter's like, you should have waved. And I was like, I don't get to be that. I don't know what this person's going to do. Like, I don't want to. I want to, but I don't want to.
I think that in my brain, but I wouldn't. I may
You
have.
would have.
I think I would have thumbs up them.
Yeah.
I think I would have done that because I'm like, those kind of things are becoming a thing.
Yeah.
Of, I'm gonna start a conflict and film it, and then show that this person was crazy.
Right.
But I was like, if you're gonna film me while I get out of my car and then confront me with nothing or something you think, and I'm like, it's not gonna go well.
It was just weird. I didn't like it.
Yeah, but it happens a lot. I mean, people have gotten shot.
Right.
Like, realistically, like people with that camera trying to do something like that, the other person's carrying, and they keep hassling them, and they shoot them.
Yeah.
Now, guess what? The person that shot the other person gets off.
Right.
Because there's like, you came at me, bro.
Yeah. True.
And it was a concealed weapon that I have a license for.
Yeah.
Peace.
So I didn't like
Yeah.
it. So don't be weird in a car and then videotape other people for thinking you're weird in a car.
But I also feel like that's so true. And I think that's where we're at as a climate, as not just a generation, but as a society. For some reason, we have this. We're so trying to be, what is it, mental health aware.
Yeah.
That we're pushing it.
Yes.
You know, like, oh, well, I have schizophrenia. Well, it's like, well, that doesn't mean you can go out and just run over people with your car or yell at somebody and punch them because they got too close to you in Walmart.
Right.
Like, no, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
So we are aware of the situation, but you have to cope with that if you're going to go into public.
Yes.
Right. So I think that's kind of thing is like, but everybody should adapt to me. And I was like, that's literally not how any of society, that's not how society works at all.
No.
And you don't have to adapt completely to them.
Yeah.
But you have to come to some sort of normalcy to where you're not dangerous.
Right. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You can be weird.
Yes.
Just don't be dangerous.
Right.
Be weird.
Yeah.
Be weird on a street corner, man.
We're all weird.
Be weird on a street corner. You know, preach to me and tell me that all...
Jesus.
Tell me that Jesus hates gays. Tell me
was
all
at
that. Tell me that.
The preacher of Disney and
that was something.
And
I was like, he was talking at first. I was like, oh, that's a pretty good, you know, he saved me from this. And then we start going. And it's like, oh, there it is. There he goes. Yeah, he went there.
Yep. I was like, man. You almost had something.
It was like, that sounded good. Oh, got it.
All right, what is your rant, sir?
I don't have one because I've been hopping off yours. I have a lot of rants. Not this week, though. The week prior, I think I did.
But you forgot them all?
No, I think I, one session of therapy with a child, and she gave me all the pointers I needed to get through it.
I literally said, do you want to pick somebody else? And you're like, no, why would you say that? Because you can't talk crap about the poor lady all the time.
Oh, I can. But I was like, but I also feel bad because I was like, she's probably amazing at her job and really very well trained and those types of things. So I don't want to just because she's young. Right. I was like, I don't want that to say that. But I also go, what does she, I mean, I also have that thing in my brain, like, what does she actually know? Besides something she passed an exam for.
So I'm going to read this and then I'm going to come back to your statement. Valerie said, my rant of the week is Xfinity doing updates during work hours. Like, give me a heads up so I can make other arrangements. Man, Xfinity's the friggin' worst. They're just
PCs
like, why is this not working? You have an outage today. Could you have notified me? I could have.
Like, we're doing maintenance.
Right. How long?
Between noon and midnight of this week.
Right.
I'm like, which days? Sometime this week.
Right.
But yeah, that happened. The Xfinity's one. PCs. I can still rant about PCs my whole life. Like, Macs, you can schedule. I mean, you can schedule them on PCs too. But sometimes
listen.
Sometimes it goes, you need this now.
Yes.
Shut down. And I'm like,
well, it also it makes your apps like freak out.
Yes.
And then it forces you to, because you're like, that's weird. Maybe I need to restart my computer. And it's like, thank you. That is what I want you to do.
And then you restart and it goes, update.
Right.
Like, oh.
Sorry.
Whoops.
I was going to say,
and
the doctor thing.
It. I'm okay with updates.
So I find it. So there's this weird thing about doctors, right? Like, I don't know that I want my surgeon being like just graduating and I'm their first patient, right? There's that. But also, if it's a new like technique,
true,
that they've learned, that the older generations like, I kind of learned it because I didn't really need to. I'd rather have the young person who spent the most time on it doing it, even though this might be their first surgery.
But there's a balance of the two. So it's like you don't know which one you're going to get.
Right.
So realistically, you have a new person that just got out of college, right? Yeah. Got their degree in psychology, whatever it is. And they chose to get that. Let's just say they went in to become a neurosurgeon. And they found, oh, well, these are easier classes. I could just be a psychologist
right.
and just get C's. And now I have a degree.
Right. True.
So there is that. I'm just saying that's
Yeah.
one end of the pendulum, but there's the other side of the pendulum. It was like, since day one, I had a rough childhood.
Yeah.
I've seen so much, going on. I wanted to be a psychologist.
Right.
This was my dream. So I want every cutting edge. There's
Yes.
so you don't know which one you're getting
Right.
because they don't tell you.
No.
No, you're just like, I am a psychologist.
Yeah.
That's it.
You could go in and they operate on the wrong toe.
Oh, geez, that's a whole nother story. We know somebody. No joke. What was he? Did he break the toe?
I don't know why, but he had to get
He
one of
broke
his
the toe.
toes
Had a fracture.
shortened.
Had a fracture or something. 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 He had to get one of his toes shortened.
Yeah.
Went in. Kaiser Permanente. Went into Kaiser. They shortened the wrong toe. So now this human being had almost like a webbed foot. Right?
Oh gosh.
So I was like, so the first thing I said is like, you must be a great swimmer. Did I not? I was like, that went over quite well.
Yes, it did.
That was my testing ground to go, these guys are okay to mess to F with.
Yeah.
Like it's real. So
Yeah.
it was like, make humor of it.
Yes,
But yeah, so those things do happen.
they do.
So
Man, I'd be so mad.
but think about that. Like being misdiagnosed in therapy could be like
Right.
you have psychosis or you have multiple personality
Yeah.
disorder, and really you're just dehydrated.
Right.
Like I'm not saying that,
Yeah.
but you could have a sleep disorder and they
Right.
don't know. They just like that's what's causing it.
Yeah.
Um.
Anyways, we'll find out.
Yeah.
All right. You need to re-up, but do you want me to get through this first?
What do you mean re-up?
You're out of beer.
Get through what?
Well, I'll do my section of what's up.
Oh, I have some. I have one.
You have a what's up?
I have one.
Wow. Okay.
I have one.
Good.
No, because I got to re-up. Mine's bigger than yours.
Then go.
Oh, okay, you go. No, I want to go last.
What if it's my thing?
If you take it from me, how do I say it? You man, if you take it from me,
It was a little Jamaican, but I got what you're going. He was going for British.
no, I was going for Nigerian.
No, you're not.
Okay, so woo, if you take it,
Okay, I'll do my best.
I'm gonna give this to you.
Is it about? What's it about? So I know in case.
It's about Davis.
Okay, I don't have it.
There you
Okay,
go.
so what's tomorrow? If you don't know, this is like the biggest weekend. I feel like it's like a nerd day and then a party day because tomorrow's obviously May the 4th be with you day. So it's like all Star Wars things. It's my brother's anniversary. We're going to a wedding tomorrow. There's the Sack Brewer showcase tomorrow at Cal Expo that we're missing. So I'm saying while he's gone. So tomorrow's like, if you're a nerd and you're a Star Wars nerd, tomorrow's the day. It is like, why are you not binge watching all the Star Wars movies? Because it's May the 4th and that's what you should be doing. Then Sunday, obviously, is Cinco de Mayo. So if you're not drinking tequila on Sunday, who are you? And what are you doing with your life? If you don't have a michelada or some tequila or a margarita, like what are we doing with our lives? Also, you should eat some food just because it's probably a good idea. What else is happening this weekend? Oh, I stopped there because I found some things in Fresno, and then everywhere else I figured do May the 4th and do Cinco de Mayo. But Fresno actually has some, I mean, I say they're interesting things because I'm boring. But they have Aladdin play at the Soroyan Theater, which I thought would be fun. In Kerman, they have the Almond Festival.
In where?
Kerman.
Where's
It's
Kerman?
it's a Central Valley thing. And then in Selma, they have the Raisin Festival because that's where they get all the, who's the big raisin brand? Raisin brand?
Sunmaid?
Sunmaid. Sunmaid raisins
I
is
just made up.
in.
Is that it?
Is it Sunmaid? It is. Right?
It sounds like
The
it.
dancing raisins?
The little red boxes.
Yes.
They used to
But they grow like, what is that, 98% of them like in
of
that area.
of the raisins and almonds.
almonds. So
Almonds?
they're having a raisin
Almonds?
festival. I don't like raisins, but I thought,
No, she doesn't.
I like festivals.
She doesn't.
I like places where I can get lots of different types of food.
I feel like I'm sitting weird.
You are.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm going to drink some more. Go ahead. What you got
I
going
have
on?
one. So here's kind of it. What are we doing? What's up in your ear? It's kind of a shout out too. Because I have nothing written down on my piece of paper. But the people that what is happening? You can't ask me questions off camera and then I say yeah, and it's just random. But yeah, whatever you're doing, yeah. So we did go to Disneyland, that whole, thing for 20th anniversary. Sam Chase and Kiki were there. The Sam Chase, which is a group, the Sam Chase and the Untraditional, is on a small tour right now. And so tomorrow night in Davis, what brewery is that at?
Sudwork.
Sudwork. So, I mean, if you know anything about beer in the Sacramento area, like Northern California, Sacramento area, they have good beer. We've never been to that brewery.
Yes, we have.
We've been to that brewery.
Yep.
And we really liked it. I don't remember at all. When did we go there?
It was like one random time.
Why were we in Davis?
I don't remember.
We weren't in Davis.
Yes, we were.
Why would we be in Davis?
There was something happening.
In Davis.
Davis is like 15 minutes from here.
Yeah, where?
Davis is 15 minutes west of here.
West.
You just take 80 west and you hit Davis.
80 west.
Yes.
Why would we go to Davis?
I can't remember why, but we went to Davis. Food, something was
Really?
happening. Yes.
It's only 15 minutes?
15 minutes
I thought
from
it was
here.
like half an hour, 45. I was like,
No.
whoa, that's a long way.
It's like, I'll go 20 in traffic, but it's
was
not
guessing.
very far.
Um,
It's like going to Woodland.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the Sam Chase and the Untraditional is on a small tour, and they will be at that brewery tomorrow night. What, 7 p.m.?
Yes.
7 p.m.
We might go.
We actually really might go.
We have to
'cause-
go to a wedding first, and then
yeah,
maybe we'll
a
go.
wedding.
That's the thing we missed.
What?
CJ has prom tomorrow, guys.
We're about to. I was about to talk about that, but that's okay.
Oh, it's on your list. How would I know?
I was going to shout out. It's on shout out.
Sorry, never mind. Ignore.
It's in my brain.
Rewind.
It's in my brain.
Okay. Sorry.
But why are you taking the limelight away from Sam Chase?
Sorry, continue.
So the Sam Chase and the Untraditional. So the Sam Chase is has become a good friend of ours. I've known him for years, but not one-on-one. But recently we spent some days in Disneyland. It was really, really nice. But the bass player, known him for many years,
Love Dave.
Dave Rapa. He's originally from Malta, right? I know his parents are.
Yes.
But him, I don't know if Steph's gonna be there, but his wife, or Kiki, Sam's wife. But if you're in the Sacramento area, or if you're not, drive to Davis anyways, because they're so good. Like,
They're really good.
they're so good. If you like any sort of like folky rockabilly, like it's not really steel guitar, but like horns,
Upright bass.
yeah, upright
Stop
bass,
it.
cello, violin, trumpet, but it's on the verge of just rock and roll, like
Yeah.
real. I mean, it's just so good. I have his albums. I mean, we might be shooting a shot out of a Sam Chase shot glass,
We are.
which Sarah is.
It's funny.
Seriously, like, you have to check them out.
Yeah.
Because not only do they play this really gritty, earthy, grounded rock and roll kind of music, the human beings involved are just so cool.
Yes.
Like, they give a crap about everything.
Yeah.
They just really love life.
Yes.
You
They
know?
really love doing music because this isn't like their only job.
No,
They have
no.
other jobs
Yeah,
and they
this-
still do this.
They still go on tour.
That's a lot.
So it isn't a side hustle to them. It's their passion, and
Yeah.
they've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
They have multiple albums out. So please check them out. I don't know if it's samchase.com, probably.
I want to say yes.
We'll tag the crap out of that
Yeah.
for that, because just we've probably talked to them before on this podcast, to be honest.
About them.
About the Rappas and stuff,
Yeah,
probably about
for
a year
sure.
or so ago. But if you're in Davis, go check them out. If you're in Sacramento coming up next Friday,
Isn't it Saturday?
it's a Friday. That's why.
Oh,
Oh, is it? You're out of town.
I thought it was. That's why I thought it was the 11th because it's
You're
like
right.
everything's happening that day.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're also coming to Sacramento to the Torch Club. They're on a tour. So
They only
please.
do Northern Cali though. They don't really do Southern, huh?
Well, they also do like
Or-
Portland and
yeah,
Seattle.
I'm saying they do like north of here, not really south of
I
here.
think they have. It's been a while.
Okay.
But because they're touring with somebody else, and I can't remember the other band's name that they're with.
I don't know.
But I'll find out. So please, that's what's going on in Davis tomorrow. If you're there and we're not there, send us a message. We'll come see you.
We're gonna do our very best.
Yeah, we really are going to try and do. That was my one what's up, because I was really excited to talk about that.
Nice. All righties.
Okay.
Shout out! Woo! So this is a cheers
Oh, what are we doing?
to my grandma
Oh my gosh!
Salud.
Shout out!
who turned 100 years old.
100,
this week. Salud.
1 double ot.
Who
No joke.
lived through World War Dose?
Isn't that when did World War One happen?
I don't know. 1914.
Okay,
Was
so
World War One.
when she was born in 24.
24. So World War II. She had 9 kids.
She lived through Vietnam,
She's lost 4 kids.
Korean War.
Which is bananas. She lost her husband when she was pregnant with my youngest uncle. He wasn't even
Young.
born yet.
Yeah, he's in his 50s now.
Yeah, she lost her husband in a car accident. And so she raised friggin' 9 kids, which is bananas.
Can we? I'm gonna read it.
Oh, good.
Can I? I mean, go ahead. Keep talking.
No, go for it.
No, keep.
And but she still drives at the age of 90. She only has one good eye. I hope we all understand this. But
And like
she-
2 good teeth.
that's not true. She actually has really good teeth.
Oh,
But she has passed
it's a good joke though.
all of her driving tests that she needs to, and DMV is like, yes, here's your license back. She still goes to casinos. She still drives around California. She has been retired since 1990 and is just living her best life. And it's so funny because like for the longest time, she always she would have these weird comments that made you feel like, I don't know if my grandma likes me. She used to be like, so you're going through your ugly duckling phase still. And you're like, I mean, I guess I didn't realize I was. Or like, she'd be like, you're getting a little chubby. And you're like, well, you weigh like 4 pounds, grandma. Everyone's chubby compared to you. So when we saw her, even Elise gave her a hug and she's like, she didn't call me chubby this time. I was like, me either. But my grandma's friggin' amazing. And I think about everything she's been through just in life. And the amount of kids, grandkids, the amount of people she's lost in 100 years and how strong she is and how vibrant she is just friggin' amazing.
And
Go ahead.
sorry, no, I don't want to cut.
No,
you
go
off.
ahead.
I want you to finish first.
No, go.
What?
Read what my uncle
I
put.
was like, I just look at it as like, so if you are my age, I'm 50, gonna be 51 soon. If you're my age, and go, I'm just not tech savvy,
Right.
or talk about, I just don't know how to do that. I'm old school. Kiss my ass.
Right.
No, like seriously.
Yeah.
Don't be a freaking what I don't even know what you talk about. I want to say pussy. Like, stop being such a whiny little bee.
Yeah.
Like, you can learn something new.
Yes.
You can.
Yes.
You choose not to.
She was learning the piano I think it was 6 years ago. She started teaching herself the piano. And I'm just like, Grandma, I hope in 10 years I have the amount of energy you have to go do things in life. But because I'm
she
exhausted
also
right now.
has the latest phone in her hand.
Yes, she does.
And using it like a G.
Yes.
So screw you,
Yeah.
the person that says, I don't really know how to use this Facebook thing and this
Zoom.
Instagram. What is this texting? Shut up. Like you can.
Yeah.
You can. You choose not to.
Yes.
You choose to make your synapses go, I'm bored.
Yes.
So I don't want to learn something new.
Yeah.
So
I don't say a lot of bad words, but my grandma is badass.
No,
she just is.
just the things that she's seen, the things she's gone through, and she's still like the big talk of this 100. I was talking to Orville's dad, his name's Orville, whatever. How many Orvilles you can have? I was like, that annoys me too. But
Hey, you can't say that.
yes, I can.
Well, my grandpa's Gus, my uncle's Gus, my
Yeah,
cousin's Gus, and his kid's Gus.
Still annoying.
Like we're like the fifth.
I think it's annoying. I do think it's annoying. You
Continue.
already get the surname.
Continue.
You already get the last name, right?
Where are you going with this?
All I'm saying is she's seen so much,
Yes.
right? So for her to show up and everybody was talking, there was a time where there was like a consensus, like one of her older sons and then Orville Sr. and was ever to come. They come up to me and they're like, "Oh my gosh, Grandma just got a margarita." And I was like, "Well, you know what happens at the margarita? The party's over. She's just going to disappear. She's at the casino."
That's bad.
I was like, as soon as she has a drink or two, she's going to take off, get one of her sons to drive her to the casino, and you're not going to see her for like 2 or 3 days.
Yes.
And she's been like that since I've known her, and I've only known her 10 years.
But you know what's funny? She doesn't drink.
10 years of her 100 years.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's what her trigger is, casino.
Oh, she loves. She was sad when COVID happened and she couldn't do bingo anymore. Because I was talking to her, I was like, "Grandma's last time we played bingo," and she's like, "You know what? After COVID, there's really not a lot of bingo anymore." She's like, "So I've been doing casinos and doing like the slots, but she's like, I can't find a good bingo game." And I was like, "Next time you want to go to the bingo, next time you go to the casino, I'm not a good gambler, but I'll go with you."
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, read it.
So this is written by Paul Spratt,
It's my uncle.
which is her uncle, which is her 4th son.
But you're saying kid or son?
Son. Oh, kid.
No,
5th?
I think he's 6th.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So whatever.
it's a lot of them.
He wrote this, and I was just like, it was just perfectly written. Like, he's not a poet. I don't know if he's ever claimed to be one. And I had to find, because he has multiple Facebook
It's a thing.
Yeah, old people don't know how to do Facebook, so then they forget their login, so they just create another one.
It's facts.
That's just what happens.
Been there.
You have multiple?
No.
I was like, I have one.
If I forget my password, I'm not ever doing it again.
Nah,
There's just no Facebook
no.
anymore.
I think I still have a, what is it? What's the music
MySpace.
one? MySpace? There's probably a MySpace out there with my
for
login.
sure.
Okay. I'm going to try to do my best.
'Kay.
I would try and do this justice. On Sunday, my mother and family matriarch celebrated her 100th birthday. Mother of 9 children, grandmother of over 20 kids, great-grandmother and great-great-grandmother. She worked as a welder during World War II, in the cotton and grape fields, and as a service worker in the 50s and 60s. Summer vacations were spent in Oregon and Idaho picking beans and potatoes. Lost our dad in a traffic accident in the 60s, while 7 months pregnant with my youngest brother. Moved to Oakland in 1970, gained her high school diploma and AA degree working as a care facility cook and later as office assistant with Oakland Adult Education Department. Then as office assistant and teacher's aide at McClymonds High School and other Oakland public schools. Finally retiring for good in the 1990s, she still drives and has a tendency to occasion casinos and will try to run your business. A true blessing to us all. 5 generations of children, nieces and nephews, and lifelong friends were able to partake in the festivities. Love you, Mom. Stay you.
It was awesome.
Come on. Like,
Yeah.
here's why I look. It's like, these are things that you say about, and you don't get that list. You'll just say that last part
Yeah.
about lame ass people didn't do anything at their funeral.
Yeah.
These are things that are being said about a human being that's still doing it.
Yes.
Like, come on, bro. So
Yes.
if you're in your 30s, 40s, and you're going, I'm just old and I'm kind of old school, and I was like, come on.
Yeah.
Society is dying because of people like you. If you're offended by this, do something different.
But yeah, my grandma's
I know I'm aggressive.
legit. She's pretty
serious
friggin'
legit.
awesome. Yeah.
But and I think the biggest thing is like, and then Valerie, who in here, she goes, grandmas back then were just built different.
Yeah.
They were built different, but there's still people today. They're going to be around that long that are also built different.
Yes.
We just don't know who they are yet.
Right.
Because they're still doing it.
Yeah.
You're like, look at those people that are doing something new, and all of a sudden, I mean, creating a whole company, and like your mom
Yeah.
became a freaking nurse at what age?
In her 50s, 60s, 50s.
She went back in her 50s.
Yeah. She was a nurse before, and then she went back to get her RN, in her 50s.
Yes.
Yeah.
So shut up.
I know.
Like, oh, I'm just old and I'm tired. Shut up.
You can be old and tired, but don't make that a reason why you don't go do things.
Old and tired's fine.
We're all old and tired.
We're all, I mean, we're all tired.
Right. That's true.
But no, we're not always old.
Yeah.
I mean, number is, they always say age is just a number. I was like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Like, things do actually deteriorate.
Yeah.
That deteriorate.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean you can't compensate and do something a little bit different to make, just stretch more, bro.
Yeah. Seriously.
Drink more water that
Yeah.
has hops and
Oh, God.
yeast in it.
So we did my grandma's birthday party this last week, and then 2 weeks ago we did my niece's first birthday party.
Oh.
So it was really funny, and we did it at my sister's house, and she basically re-rented everything she got the week before. I know, Valerie, World War II Museum, we're in it. She just said a welder in World War II. She like World War II is her jam. So, but we did my niece's party, who was just turned 1, and we're like, it's so crazy the generations that we have, where we have one kid turning 1 and somebody who's 100 times older than she is, which is bananas. And like, so like, who gets to have that in their family line? You know what I mean?
And it was so confusing
Yes.
to Orville the Third.
Yes.
It was so confusing to this guy.
Yeah.
Which is so cute to me.
Yeah.
Like, it was so like, and I get the confusion because
Yeah.
you're sitting there like, so last week Rosemary turned 1, and this week we're having the same party.
Yeah.
There's different people,
colors.
different colors, and different people. I mean, some of the core people were the same.
Yeah.
But the same setup.
Yeah.
A little bit different food.
Yes. Different color schemes.
Yeah, and different color scheme, but the setup looked identical.
Yes.
Right? But now we're doing it for somebody who's 100.
Yeah.
Like, trying to comprehend.
He's 7.
At 7 years
Yeah.
old. 100.
Right.
Like,
Because he thinks his parents are old.
Well, it was only a couple of years ago he could count to 100.
Right.
It was like 100. Whoa, good job.
Yeah.
And they're going, wow.
Yeah.
Right. And your parents are old, and they're what? They're in their 30s?
Right. So 100's heck old.
You're like 30s. Whoa.
Yeah.
So, what a beautiful, beautiful day.
Yeah. It really was.
And to go in there and for me to go up to people that I didn't know and they knew who I was,
Yeah.
that was weird. To some people that I've spoken to in the past, like years and years ago, and they still like with not even like no hesitation come up and go, Scooter, how you been?
Yeah.
I was like, well, I've been good, man.
No, you're like, who are you?
No, this was Alan. Like,
Oh, yeah.
oh my
Okay.
God.
Yeah.
Like, every time I see your Uncle Alan,
Yeah.
I was like, I missed you. Like, I really feel like I missed you, dude.
Yeah.
And my big moment of the one person that I had to hang out with was Kernan.
Yeah.
Kernan's my dude. Like, I love this guy. He's loud, has a voice that it sounds like he's been smoking and drinking since
Yes.
he was 2.
He may
But that's just,
just kidding.
which
Some
is
history
great.
there.
Well, but they all have history.
Yeah.
Like, all of them.
Can I tell the funny story?
I
So
love
there's
Kernan.
there was like the longest time, and I think because he has like 8 siblings, right? So for the longest time, because he didn't know his dad, everyone was like, we don't know if you're a sprat. And so he just did a 23andMe because he wanted to continue the genealogy that my aunt was
No,
working
that's
on.
not. I don't think that's what he wanted to do. I think he wanted to prove I belong in this family
It
or
was-
I don't.
It was a combination. So I think if it would have said he wasn't, he would have been like, F this family. I can't believe you guys did this to me. But he was like, no, I had to prove I was a sprat. So I took the test and he's like, I am. It's fine. And I was like, because even I've heard that, like, we've messed
Yeah.
with him and said he's not a sprat. I was like, that's jacked up, you guys. I understand he's the baby, like by miles.
But he is
so
also
jacked
like
up.
so different than everybody else. Like, he almost did his own little thing. It's like, I don't want to be part of that. I'm
You know
going to
what's
do my
funny?
own thing.
He reminds me so much of Mom. I don't find him that different.
But your mom was different.
But if there's 2 people with difference, it's the same. They were like, yeah, I don't know.
No, just like
Mom was different.
once we lost your mom in this thing, nobody knew how to get a hold of each other.
That's true. It was quiet. The
socially,
Sprats were quiet
emotionally.
for a moment.
Yeah.
Like 2 years.
Even Paul shut down
Yeah.
a bit. It's
Yeah.
like, where'd he go?
Yeah.
And I get that everybody mourns different and all that stuff, but I'm looking at it as an outsider. Kernan was always like this little segment.
Yeah.
This little tiny branch out of this tree that is like, so Kernan's our brother, we think.
And it's so like even when Mom was
But he was so excited when he brought his
Oh
piece
my
of paper
gosh.
out and was saying, and
It's
I'm right
adorable.
here. And I was like, I'm a
Yes.
sprat. And I was
Yes.
like,
He's like,
they told me for years that I
proved
wasn't.
it.
I love that dude.
there's a new cousin that we didn't know. I
Oh,
mean,
that's
my Uncle
fine.
Gus, he's gone. He's a little bit of a hoe. We're just gonna say. So there's another child of his that exists out there, and nobody was shocked.
No.
We were like, even Uncle Kern's like, well, I figured if there's gonna be an extra niece, it's gonna be from Gus. And I was like, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. But it also, it was like, as these DNA things are coming out, like the 23andMe, Ancestry.com, if you're going into those things just to find out your lineage, good on you. But don't flip the page then if you don't want to
Right.
find out that
Some
you have a
stuff.
cousin, you might have a sister,
Right.
you might have a brother.
Yeah.
Because everybody has, there's no joke, like everybody has secrets.
Yeah.
They just do, right? The longer life goes on, those secrets kind of come out and those types of things. So, and realistically, if you want to know me on a personal level, I have tons of things that have happened to me over the last 5 years that I would never even imagine happened because of DNA testing,
Yeah.
right? So I'm a sprat too. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Ew.
I'm not.
But it's also very cool because when you come from like a history where your documentation of existence stops at some point, right? Like there's people who can trace their lineage
True.
back for like ever.
Mhm.
So ours is like once it hits slavery, like
One side.
Lies,
That's
yeah.
One side like stops.
it stops because there's just nothing else to find. But my grandma's birth dad, she only met him twice in her life, and so there's other, like a whole nother family he had, and then my grandma's mom got remarried to her stepdad, and so
Right.
she has siblings from her stepdad, but also siblings that she never knew from her dad. And so it's like, it's so, DNA is crazy, right? Like, so there's so much history that we don't even know, and there's like, it's all this stuff, but it's really cool to see. One, I just feel like she's been alive forever. I just think that's crazy. 100 years is,
100 years.
it feels like forever.
Like, no, I mean, it's so rare. What was it? I think it wasn't it Kernan? Was it Kernan or Paul when they were putting the numbers on the cake
they had the card thing.
and the card?
Yeah.
They were doing the numbers in the card. Was that Kernan?
Yeah.
But it was coming up. It was like trying to find a card. Like it goes 50. You have like quite a few to look through. 60, 70, 80. Then you get to 90. There's like one.
Right.
100.
Right.
You're not going to get that.
Yeah.
So they also had to go, and so the colors didn't match
For the candle.
for the candles because they had a 100.
Yeah.
So they're like, so it's just like those kind of things. It's so rare for somebody, especially in the United States.
Yeah.
Let's be
Facts.
real.
Yeah.
For somebody to live that long. And also lineage wise, I would just feel like there are certain, like, I would love, because we did, I think when we went to Ireland and Scotland,
Yeah.
we looked into mine and it got really convoluted because of potato famine.
Right.
Because I don't know who laborer is.
Yeah.
You know? So, and I'm not saying it was even close to something that's slavery, but I'm just saying there are certain histories that just can't be found
Right.
without DNA,
Yes.
right? So you can trace records back to a certain point,
Yes.
and then DNA has to take over.
Yeah.
Right? And slavery is one of them.
Yes.
Right? Because I feel like DNA could probably find people that are similar that come for that same slave.
Right.
Right? DNA wise, as people take those things.
Yeah.
But paperwork wise, there's no way.
No, there's nothing.
You know,
Yeah. It's not gonna happen.
slave number 786B,
Right. Yeah.
you know, which was sold to the
Right.
Johnson family.
Right.
You know,
Facts.
and that's why their last name's Johnson.
Yes.
James, like all those common names. It's
Yeah.
and yeah.
But the other adorable thing that happened at Grandma's party is that, one, we planned it in like, I'd say my uncle and Rebecca planned it in like 3 days.
Oh yeah.
Becca called everybody we had the week before, rebooked everything. She's like, can you go to Costco? We need ice. We need this. We have to set up on this day. And I was like, cool, we got it.
Oh.
But it was adorable because Grandma didn't know. We
didn't know that either.
She thought she was going, she looked friggin' adorable. She had a little pink dress on and it was so cute. And she had her pearls and her little shoes and it was so cute. But it was like I sound like an Instagram person right there. But it was a surprise, and she's just like, when I sat down and talked to her, I was like, happy birthday, Grandma. And she's like, Sarah, I don't even understand what those numbers are saying back there. She's like, when I turned 99, I told them it's upside down. I'm really just 66. And I was like, well, it's because you have more energy than somebody who's 66. Like, I don't even know.
So true.
It truly is insane how mobile and aware and just capable somebody can be at the age of 100 years old. It's insane.
That's
all
insane to me.
It's insane.
I know people in their 30s that I've met like 100 times that can't remember my name.
Right.
But she knows my name like verbatim.
Yes.
Like, just knows it.
I'm just like, the amount of kids, grandkids, great grandkids. She has to be like a great grandma at this point.
Somewhere.
Like, it has to be. But she remembers everyone's names. And like, even amongst her siblings, she's the last of her siblings.
Yeah.
So like, her nieces and nephews and grandnieces and grandnephews were there. And I was like, man, it's bananas.
Okay. Not only relatives.
Oh, yeah.
But her son's best friends from like middle school.
Yeah, and like elementary and middle school were there.
And we're talking isn't that their best friend like not there? Like he passed.
No, oh yeah, you're right. It was like Uncle Gern's best friend.
Uncle Gern's best friend was there.
Yeah.
And Gern has passed.
Yeah.
But he came there and she knew exactly who he was. And he's like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Like, they grew up like was the neighborhood mom,
right?
That everybody knew.
It was awesome.
That part, I was just like,
yeah.
Oh, there was like 3 or 4 high school best friends of her kids,
right?
Showed up.
Yes.
Come on, bro.
I know.
Come on.
I know. Ugh. So it was a great. And I've said this before. I'm like, we're not big birthday people, but I'm like, how do you not celebrate being around 100 years?
We're not birthday people. That's yes. I'm a born on day anniversary person.
Yeah.
If you've made it to 5, that's a big deal,
right,
bro. Like 5 years old is a big deal.
Yeah.
10, your parents got the hang of it, right? You made it to 20, 21. I was like, okay, you can start trying to be an adult. You make it to 50, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
75, kind of a big deal. 100, come on.
If you don't have a party at 100, what are we doing?
I mean,
every 100-year-old should get a party.
I don't care what religion you are, what sect of religion you're from.
No.
If you made it to certain trade, like something happened and you survived.
Yeah.
You know? So that was super rad.
That was fun.
Except for the only downfall was one of our nephews decided to go play in poop. Dog poop.
There's he like didn't play in it. He ran through it.
No, there was a segment. I mean, it's a big yard, right? And you have dogs. So, and it's been 7 days between parties.
Yeah, it was sectioned off.
I mean, come on, bro. Like you're a human being.
Right.
So this section is not to go in.
Yeah.
But there's going to be one nephew, one niece, somebody that goes in there, literally hops onto the sidewalk and slips. Do you know why he slips? Because he has so much poop.
Yeah.
I almost said the S word, but so much dog crap on his shoe is slippery.
Yeah.
And trails it across the whole freaking sidewalk.
Yeah.
And nobody notices.
No.
And I look over at Sarah and go, so now there's poop along the sidewalk. She's like, what? I was like, he just brought the poop. I was like, I could smell it before I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw him fall, and then I could smell it. And I go, that's a poop slip.
You know what I think has happened since the last time we were on here?
Huh.
2 things. My oldest sister, it's her birthday today. Happy birthday today. I don't know what she is because, again, we don't do birthdays. She's like
400.
42.
400.
She's either 42 or 43. But also, I have a new niece
Yeah.
in the last 2 weeks.
You don't know what her name was until you asked her
That's not true.
brother.
I knew what her name was. I didn't know how to
Until
say
you
it.
asked her brother.
I knew what it was. I didn't know how to
Until you
say
asked
it.
her brother.
I knew what it was. I didn't know how to say it.
Miage.
It's Mia J.
Oh.
She's
Miage.
friggin' adorable.
I haven't met her.
I've seen a picture of her
Oh, then how is she adorable?
because she's cute in pictures.
Come on.
Some
Meet some
babies,
people in Instagram live.
some
They're
babies are
so cute.
not cute in pictures.
That is true.
She's
That
a
is
very
true.
cute baby.
She looks like her brother.
She looks so much like her brother.
Mhm.
His like, what are you talking about? Face is like,
He has it's that look like her older brother, and we're trying not. I don't know if we're not naming names or whatever, but
I mean, said her name.
yeah. Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Miage. He has this look as like,
He does.
don't tell me how to play Fortnite.
Yes.
Like, no, I got more kills than you.
Yes.
That he has. It's the look when you're playing a video game with him, and he was like,
Like you're an idiot.
yeah, no, I
And
beat
she
you.
has that look. It's,
And she had that look. She's like, what, 3 days old?
I
And
know.
she already has that look. Come on, bro.
I can't wait to meet her. It's going to be a minute.
There's a lot of, I mean,
There's a lot happening, guys.
well, she's pumping out some kids.
I think this might be the last one.
Now, that's what we thought last time.
That's not true.
2 times ago.
That's not true.
After the second kid that we thought were Irish twins, we did think she was done. Then she had 2 more.
Well, she had one more, and I thought, that's a gap. And then she had another one. I thought, all right.
No, we did after the 2 that were close. We thought she was done.
Yeah. That's
Just
fair.
by choices in life.
Yeah.
But it was like, I'll have 2 more.
My siblings, I will say this. Because I think it's because we came from such a large bunch of kids. So, I mean, there's 5 of us. But most of my siblings, I think barring me and Aaron, would keep having children. Like Matthew was like, I would have like 2 more kids. Like the F4, you're hecka old.
I think he verbalizes that.
No, I think he truly would. If
He's like,
I think if his wife was like, yes, we're gonna have more kids, he'd be like, this is fantastic.
maybe. But
I'm
you
just-
can't just like live in having kids as kids.
That's the
But
downfall.
is that no, I look at this as like, and I look at it, not that I'm not saying your siblings are like this. What I'm saying is, are people living in this, I'm a martyr because I'm a dad, or I'm a martyr because I'm a mom? I'm not saying your siblings, but in general, it's like people want to be a parent all the time so they can play that I'm a parent card, or, you know.
You know what's funny? So like, and I can only speak to a couple of my siblings, but
I'm not talking about your siblings.
no,
I'm just
but
talking about in general.
I know, but I'm talking about the ones in my head who like would have more kids. They truly enjoy the parts of parenting that they like.
Like
right?
poopy diapers?
No. The parts of like when you go to give your kid a hug and they still love you and they want to give you a hug and they're like, oh, this is great. Or like the part where like you get to hang out with your kid and teach them things. Like they truly enjoy
And I agree with that.
the parts of parenting.
But also, here's something I have to put into this conversation. Your siblings haven't gotten past that point,
Right.
right? They haven't gotten to the point. I mean, I know it was like, oh, I'm the old guy with old kids.
You are.
But they haven't gotten past that point of your kids. You drop them off at school, they don't hug you, they think you're stupid, all that stuff, and none of your siblings have gotten to the point where they come back, and
True.
they're an adult, and they go, "Wow, I wasn't the best kid, you weren't the best dad, but guess what? You're my dad."
Yeah.
So we hang out and have they haven't gotten past the tough, real, grueling, emotional, this hurts part.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know that everyone goes through that part.
I think they do.
Hmm.
I think, I mean, it's
I don't know
Obviously,
that
it's obviously a shorter time than I went through it. But no, it could be a season, could be a senior year,
Yeah.
could be I'm dating a certain boy or a certain girl, or I'm doing a certain thing that I'm in this season. It could be 6 months or
Yeah.
anything. But you go through that season. I feel like every parent goes through the season where your kid isn't like adoring you. You have to go through that season.
Yeah.
Like it could be 6 months.
I'm gonna ask the kids. Do you not adore me?
I mean,
They'd be like, "No, Mom, I do."
because they're scared of you.
I know.
No, they're not scared of you.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. You're delusional.
Terrified.
No, they could do whatever they want, and then like Mom comes in clutch.
That's not true. You know what's hilarious? I don't think we're getting to advice or not, but it's funny how the girls right now are talking to CJ about how easy life is for him. They're like, they don't even ask you questions. There's no like who, what, where, why, or when for you. They just say do whatever you want. I was like, that's not true. We've asked questions.
Who says that to him?
I think Mariah said the other day. I was like,
it's so
we
wrong.
still ask the
No,
questions.
it's wrong.
I said, I think the difference is.
The difference is CJ answers them quicker.
No, that's not
To
the
me,
difference.
he does.
That's not the difference. The difference is we do care less right now. You can say no, but it's fact.
It's not true.
Yes. Not okay. Maybe not careless. We're less restrictive on CJ than we are with the girls.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Not when it comes to me.
Yes.
No.
Have you met Johnson's parents?
No.
Have you met Callan's parents?
No.
You've met his mom. Have you met Phil's parents?
No.
CJ's been all those places, and we've not
To their
met
house?
any. Yes.
When?
Birthday parties?
Oh.
Yeah,
that's true.
we've not met no one's parents. But the girls were like, there's no friggin' way you're going to someone's house if you haven't met their parents.
And I don't want to call this sexist.
No, it's just more lazy.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's lazy. Well, the things that a 15-year-old boy that's 240 pounds is less likely to get taken advantage of physically than a 16-year-old, 16-year-old girl who's 110 pounds.
I agree.
Kind of my difference.
But I've
That
also
is really, like, realistically, if Mariah or Elise were like kickboxers, did jujitsu, and were strong, I'd be like, you can go where the
I don't think you would. I think
I would.
I don't. I really think it's part
And
of
the funny part is they're probably stronger than CJ.
right. But I really think it's part of he's like kid number 5, right? And
For
so
me,
we're
yeah,
just
for
like,
sure.
woo, we've seen all the things. So far everything feels okay. We don't have to be so like strict about everything.
But he started so rough.
Yes.
I think that's the difference too. But there is a difference between X and Y chromosomes. It's just fact.
Yeah.
I don't know. So he doesn't have it easier.
He does have it easier.
He's struggling with school. Like the things that him and I have gone through was way, way, way worse
I agree.
than anything that Elise or Mariah ever experienced.
Yes.
Him and I. Way worse.
What I'm saying is, and their viewpoint is not wrong, we are way easier parents right now than we've
At this
ever
point.
been.
Yeah, at this point.
We're like, what's dinner? Who wants a burger? Who wants to eat out? Who wants to get on a plane? Like, it's so different because he's basically an only child with parents
True.
who have less things going on. I mean, oddly enough, who have less outside things going on than they've ever had. When they were all here, it was like, well, there's 3 different schedules. Everyone's schedule we have to work on, and then there's bills, and there's all these things, and we're like, well, now you guys are.
But they got to look.
You guys are doing your own
They're
thing.
looking at us like he's getting easier, but now we have one child schedule to worry about.
Right.
Before we had 3.
Right. So
Right?
I mean, so to them, when we say yes, go do things because we're doing things, it is easier.
Well, but also it's like we have to look at it as like when Elise moved back, everything got harder again.
Yeah.
Okay. When Mariah, scheduling wise, it got harder. when Mariah visits, scheduling gets harder. It just is. There's one more person using the bathroom. There's one more person using the washer and the dryer. There's one more person using one of the 2 cars that we have. So when she's not here and Elise is not here, it's just you, me, and CJ.
Yeah.
And CJ and I are the only people doing laundry.
Sure.
And also when it's just you, me, and CJ, it's you and me using 2 different cars.
Yeah.
So when there's an added person in there, and I have to look at it as like, that's very common for somebody that's very, my bubble is my bubble, because they're 18 and 21.
Right.
Right? You have it easier. It's like, well, they have it easier because you're not here.
Well, they have it easier because they're your only child.
Right. Which is literally the same thing that I just said.
Yeah.
He has it easier because all we have to concentrate on is him.
Right.
I don't have to think about where he's at because I already know.
Yeah.
Right. But when 2 other people are here, it's like, I need to know where all 3 people are, including myself and, my partner and my job. It's like, well, that's like 7 things now. But when it's just 3.
Yeah.
So, but
they're not wrong.
They're not wrong, but they're very not short-sighted, but like their view is very small.
Yeah.
They don't get to where we have so many more responsibilities than they have yet. And they're getting more as they go.
Yeah.
Like 1 or 2. But like on a daily basis, we have like 20 to 25.
Yeah. I just think
They have now 3 and CJ has 1.
I just think it was funny. That's their viewpoint. And I was like, yeah, you guys aren't wrong. I mean, I always thought the same thing. Like when it ended up being just like my mom and Becca and Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom was like, listen, guys, I'm taking care of myself.
I'm going to a concert.
I'm going to Cuba. I'm going to China. You guys got what you got. But it's one of those things of like, he is the last one, right? So like this year, I feel like this year was a weird year. It's a weird like transition year. Next year, I feel bad for him.
Why?
Because it's just very emotional for me.
Oh, I think next year is going to be exciting AF for me.
Because like the last.
Well, no, not for him and me.
Why?
Because next year, like junior year was his finding himself year.
Yeah.
I feel like it really is going to be. And then his senior is like, let's go kick some ass year. Right? Come on, my dude.
Yeah.
Like, next year is going to be like, let's get this done, bro. Like, let's go have some fun. Let's go do something that's silly. Let's go be, graduate and let's go kick life's ass.
Yeah.
That's going to be me with him. I can feel it already.
I'll be crying every episode next year. And we didn't even put him in the shout out like you wanted to say.
Okay. Well, are we still in shout out?
Yeah, we're just going to finish shout out and then play a game and then we'll be done.
So shout out, huge deal, which I feel like his girlfriend's parents are a little like, why are you so crazy?
Wait,
why you got to be so much?
Why are we so?
No, why are they?
So I didn't ask, but his girlfriend's mom was like, I know it's not the senior year, but also we don't know if they're going to be together next year and I want to make it like something nice for them. So there's like a car rental, there's dinner tomorrow, then there's.
So our dude is going to prom tomorrow. It's a big deal for me. Like it's a big deal. I mean, it's his prom.
Yeah.
It's a big deal for me. Like, cause prom for me was non-existent until my senior year. And then I went to 2 different ladies, 2 different cities.
What a hell.
It was amazing. Because all of a sudden there's like, you're right. Prime pluckins.
Oh, jeez.
So is that a thing? Prime pluckins? Obviously from Montana. Eh?
Yeah.
So he's going to prom tomorrow. We do know his family.
The girl's family.
The girl's family. I actually have known her dad longer than I've known her, oddly enough. And her mom too. I've met her mom a few times before we even knew this human existed.
Yeah.
In retrospect. But they want to make this a lot bigger than we make anything
Yes.
for our kids. Like, we want our kids to experience it, not for us to take over it.
Yeah.
I think that's we've been that since they were little. Like, if you're going to do a science project, that's your science project.
We're there to support.
I was like, I'll buy the paper and
Yeah.
whatever, but you got to tell me what you want.
Yeah.
Because we want it to be their experience, not ours. But this one, it's just different. So we are renting a car. We're splitting it with the other parents.
Yes.
They're going to have a car pick up CJ tomorrow.
They're going to dinner before prom.
They're going to dinner. Where are they going? Melting Pot?
Melting Pot.
Which
I've never even been.
I've been like twice in my life. Twice, maybe
I don't know
3
that I
times.
enjoy it.
In Tacoma. I only went there like 3 times in Tacoma, Washington.
Is it pricey?
Yeah, ish.
You need to take Apple Card. You have to give them cash.
All I'm saying, I'm sure they take Apple Card.
Okay.
They've been around forever. But no, I'm just saying I've been there. I think I took Ariel there on her 16th birthday. So 15 years ago.
Dang.
Was, I think, one of the first times I went.
Okay.
But it might be different.
But they want to do pictures after
But
dinner.
they're making it a big deal, and guess what? Go for it.
So,
We're not against a big deal.
Yeah.
We're just like, it's not as big of a deal.
What I learned it was going to be a big deal. It wasn't even the car. It's when she said she got him a boutonniere, and I was like, I have to go find a corsage now because I didn't.
Just click, order.
I'm not that person, but
Well,
no, it's more because they have to know the colors and
hold
what's
on,
the design.
Hold on.
And
You're not that person. CJ's not that
he's
person.
not. He's so confused right now.
He's confused by what is happening.
He's like, why is there a car picking me up? Why to take pictures?
Yeah.
What is this flower that's in the fridge? I'm like, I don't know, CJ.
He's like, that. What do you call it? Something about the flower in the fridge. He called it something epic or something.
I don't
It
know.
was a big word for him.
I'm with him. I was like, I don't know. You know, I was wondering if us parents weren't so used to having prom look like what prom is, would boutonnieres and corsages still exist?
Mm-mm.
Who's still getting them? Parents.
Do you know what we're doing by doing this boutonniere corsage thing? We're screwing up the whole bee ecosystem. Ecosystem. Echo.
I just think it's odd. I mean, I got one because she got him a boutonniere, and I was like, well, I guess this is where we're going.
It's
So
cute.
I will.
And it's traditional.
It's very
I guess
pretty.
it's very traditional and that kind of thing. I'm not a traditional person. I did in high school because I was in a town of 1,500 people.
Yeah.
So somebody buying a flower was like, you had to order it like a month in advance. Yeah. So no, I'm really excited for him. I'm excited for it. Not because of, not because of the pictures and all that kind of stuff, but because of the experience that he's going to go through.
Yes.
I'm huge on our children going through experiences that make them better adults.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So,
And they're also very cute together.
yeah, tell her she's pretty.
Yes. I had to remind her of that. So
If
CJ
you don't like the color of her dress, still tell her it looks like a nice. I love your dress.
You look fantastic. CJ doesn't do like
Compliments.
he does compliments.
Only
He
if
doesn't do
actually,
smiling.
He only gives compliments if he actually likes it.
Yes. He doesn't know how to be like, I should just say they look nice
You look
because
nice.
this is what I'm supposed to say. He's like, but you don't look nice. I'm like, well, don't.
Well, that's not how it works.
I'm like, I told him tomorrow we take pictures. Can you please just smile? And he's like, why? I was like, because it's not about you. And I'm asking you to smile.
Because it's literally at that point, you smiling in a picture has nothing to do with you.
Right.
Nothing.
Yes. And I was like, I know you can smile. You smile all the time. But as soon as the camera gets on you, you're like.
And that's why usually in like a group picture, I make a weird face or a silly face.
Yeah.
Because it's not about me. And I'm not going to try and smile and be, but I want at least me to be me.
Yeah.
It's like, why am I in this picture?
That's fair.
So I'm going to be a little goofy because obviously you're only with me because you know I'm stupid. But with CJ, it's very stoic
Yes, it's
and
very
angry
stoic.
looking. So I'm very excited for that. So huge shout out. Our son CJ is going to his first, maybe his only prom. We don't know.
Yeah,
We don't. You never
he'll
know.
go next year.
You don't know.
I make everybody do
He might
everything
go
their
with
senior
Johnson.
year. Yeah, he
His-
will go with Johnson.
his-
No, Johnson's a senior this year. He can go with Callan.
Oh, his real partners.
Yeah, it's adorable.
Like he has more bros that he sits on FaceTime for hours than his girlfriend.
I don't
was
know
like,
if you guys have teenage kids, but I'm like, are you guys even saying any words? Sometimes sometimes his friends will literally watch him do chores.
yeah,
And I'm like,
it's
why
a different. It's
are
it's
you
different.
on
guys.
there?
If you have teenage kids in this current generation, it's just different.
It is.
Which is, it's like staying on the phone. You know, when in my age, it's like you'd stay on the phone and say nothing for hours, but that's somebody that you wanted to see naked.
Yeah, not anymore.
No, I'm just
Not
saying
just friends.
that's how I grew up.
Yeah.
It was like this person was like, I'm gonna spend this time, bro. I'm investing this time because you know what? I have one phone line. My mom might pick up, my dad might pick up the line, and he's on it. So
Yeah.
keep it cool. You know, I just really did.
Ooh, okay.
So where are we at? What are we doing?
We're gonna do one game, and then
Thank you
we're
so
gonna call it
much
night.
for anybody that's actually still with us. We haven't done this in weeks.
Let's do this.
We don't know what we're doing. Please chime in the chat because obviously we haven't said anything too provocative or what is it? What's the word? It's like instigates conversation.
I don't know. Provocation.
What?
It's just provocative, but a fancy way of saying it.
Prozac?
Prozacs.
What'd you say?
I said provocation.
Proclamation.
That was a good word.
Emancipation Proclamation.
All right, so we're playing the lyrics game, guys.
No.
Yes.
I hate this one.
Oh, Valerie, I will definitely send you pictures.
Of
You know
what?
what's funny? So I need the
If they take 'em.
oh, so we're going to a wedding tomorrow at 4. He's going to dinner at 5, and then prom starts at 7. So we don't even get pictures. Like we don't get to take pictures. We're hoping
Well, that's a
the
crazy.
other mom will take
Well,
pictures. and send us.
here's how. Let's set up some logistics. Here's some facts. This is something I was thinking about today. So tomorrow we're going to a wedding, correct?
Yes.
Which is on the day of the prom,
Yes.
correct? So, oh, and there's another thing. It's like, do you like my new studio? Like,
Oh,
look at this. Like, look at all my stuff behind me. Like, I set up all my favorite things back here. Like, you know, I thought it was pretty fun. I don't know. I don't know if it looks cool or not. But I like it. Has my little Sebastian, a little microphone. You know, I like it. Well, I set that up because like she has some sweet background. Like even though she's not there, like look at like she has all those games behind her. I even put a lamp behind her. I was like, that's so fun. So I was gonna say, okay. So the logistics is the first time that we even knew that Mariah was interested in this boy that she's been with for the year was basically 1 year ago when they went to prom together. And I was like, okay. And then right after prom, they started dating. I was like, okay. So, you know, girls, boys. CJ tells us everything about every girl that he likes. And then our girls like hiding in a corner. I don't know what it is. But yeah, so tomorrow we're going to a wedding of the gentleman that Mariah's been dating for the last almost a year.
1 year.
Okay. Don't hop in. It's my story. So we're going to the wedding of his mother and his to-be stepdad
Yes.
tomorrow. So that's how that all kind of ropes in. So Mariah and her boyfriend aren't even going to prom tomorrow.
Well, she can't go anyways.
She could.
No, she's 18. She can't go. She's over age of 18. She can't go to prom
How's that a thing?
because she's an adult.
That doesn't make sense.
They're minors.
Like they work in a club. What if you're 18 and you're a senior?
I still don't think they allow you to bring somebody who's, if you could be 18 and in school and go, but you can't be graduated as of 18 and go to a high
That's
school
insane.
prom.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I'm just telling you.
That's absolutely stupid.
That's what it is.
So I love some liberal laws in California, but sometimes they're like, that makes no freaking sense in the world.
I was gonna say
But
nothing.
but that's what's going on like tomorrow. So instead of that, so we're going to something. How do I explain this best? Last year, Mariah and her boyfriend, well, that time they were just going to prom. Then they became boyfriend girlfriend shortly after prom. And now this year, we're gonna miss CJ's pictures for prom because we're going to a wedding because of the boyfriend she has. So all the and I love you guys, but I have a almost 31-year-old daughter, right? I've been through many prom pictures, many graduation things, many things like that.
Okay.
Every single one of them is just as important as the last, but they're also just as unimportant as the last.
Next year's the most important. I'm not missing prom pictures next year. I don't care what's happening.
But you got to look as like, so make every moment count. Does that make sense? It's kind of one of those things like make every moment count as best you can, because you'll regret it if you don't. But
we'll send pictures. Okay, you ready?
No, I'm not. You handed me something.
They're right here.
Brah. What is this?
It's not like a bird.
Brah.
All right, ready?
It's a box.
At 6 a.m, 6 a.m, who was at Ice-T's door?
Iced tea.
Yeah.
Um.
Do you want the multiple choice?
What? There's multiple choice.
Your options are his girl, police, his boy, detectives.
Detectives.
Police.
Pow.
In the wrong order.
Did you know he's on tour right now?
We've seen him.
No, but he's on tour right now with Body Count.
Yeah, we've seen him.
Again, metal band.
What was that?
He's a metal band guy.
You can't say metal without doing this.
No, I can't.
What's this made of?
Aluminum,
Which is
an alloy.
Go.
Did you give me the wrong deck? What deck did you give me
90s.
for you?
Yes.
What'd you give me? 80s?
Yes.
I think you're lying.
It literally says mixtape 80s, homie.
I'm empty.
Well, give me your cup.
Here's the question. I don't know how to say this.
Oh, God.
When did Jodeci, or is it Joe Jesse?
Jodeci.
Ooh. When did Jodeci? Southern Canada.
Sorry, that wasn't good.
When did Jodeci want to start their love again?
Multiple choice.
How do you know it was multiple choice? Oh, come on. A, later. B, tomorrow. C, tonight. D, next month. Wanna start your love again. I'm going to sing it like Creed. I want to start my love again. Yeah, you're right. Whatever, man. You want another one?
Yeah.
She said tonight, even though she's off mic. We should get wireless mics. Crazy, because I do have them. All right. Next question. What phone company did Destiny's Child want to call to turn their phone off? That's funny, because I do. Here, just to give you a clue. Why do you always put it on the mat? See, look what you did. She put libations on our clean game mat.
MCI.
Holy.
Tell MCI to cut the phone off,
Did you know I looked at the chat? I was like,
'cause you're a
I felt like somebody was going to give that to you.
I was singing in my head. I had to get there.
Do you know what's funny is I've never heard of MCI in my life.
They were a big phone company
What?
in like the 90s.
Yeah, black people. Was it like Boost Mobile?
No.
The equivalent of Boost Mobile in the 2000s.
I mean,
Sounds like
maybe.
it. No, it's like there's certain phone companies that targeted Black and Latino. Tell
No,
me I'm
you're right.
wrong. They did. Boost Mobile was a big one.
Yeah.
I've never heard of MCI in my life.
That's bananas.
No, it's insane. It's not bananas.
You ready?
It's insane.
So that's 2 for me.
Because I got you 2 in a row.
We got one wrong so far. So
Oh,
the Mary Jane girls said they will be his sugar in the morning, but what kind of stuff at night? Sexy, hot, sweet, cream.
sweet.
You're correct. You even know the song?
Yeah.
No. How's it go?
I don't know. Sweet and then salty.
Okay.
Sweet, salty, and spicy.
All right.
And
What's
then
mine?
Spicy at night.
Come
sweet
on,
at
Joe
night.
Decky. What we got?
And then Joe Decky. You need to pour another one of these because I'm on fire. All right. Oh, come on now. In Lately, Tyrese says, if you tell him that you love him, then he'll do what?
Multiple choice.
No, there isn't one.
Really?
Facts.
If you tell him that you
I mean,
love
it's
him.
Tyrese, like Fast and Furious, if you don't know this.
Oh, I can't even think of how the song goes.
Because nobody listens to Tyrese. Like, I have to be very honest.
Wait.
Did you, no,
I
before,
can't think and you talk.
before Fast and Furious, did you really listen to Tyrese's music?
I mean, probably.
No.
I'm a 90s kid.
No. No. You didn't.
Wait,
No.
I need to know how lightly.
No.
Someone tell me how lately goes. Can you sing it?
Lately.
No, that's not how it goes.
If you tell me that you love me.
I know it's wrong. Okay,
I can do it like Creed. Lately.
Okay, no. Nobody wants that.
If you tell you that you love me. Come on, man.
Shoot.
Do you know what I sound like?
Can you
An angel.
No.
If Tyrese was an angel. That's
Can
what
you
it sounds like.
read it normally one more time?
You're just looking at the chat, waiting for somebody else to answer it.
No.
Stop cheating.
If Valerie answers it before me, I'll
Yeah.
say it was her.
If John was in, he might get it too.
It's true.
I had to burp a little bit. It's fine. In lately, no, sorry, that wasn't
For
presented. well.
heaven's sake, I'm just gonna Google it.
In lately, Tyrese says, if you tell him that you love him, then he'll do what?
I don't know. I can't think of it.
He'll tell you back.
Sounds like Tyrese.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody listened to Tyrese. The only reason that we knew he
Sounds
was
like that fool.
the only reason we knew he was a musician was Fast and Furious. They go, oh yeah, he did do some songs. Am I wrong? Or no, it was Transformers. When he was in Transformers,
Ugh,
it was like,
awful.
who's this guy?
It's terrible.
Right? And then you go, oh, he did do a couple songs.
No, I
Right?
think I remember Tyrese before he
I
did
do.
that.
I do not.
All right, so
And then you go, oh yeah, he did do some songs.
my phone thinks when you say Tyrese, you want them to do translate.
Slanchava. It's probably because of my Southern Canadian accent.
All right, ready? In Like a Virgin,
Ooh,
what did Madonna make it through?
the night.
No.
Wilderness.
It's too late. You already said the night.
Made it through the wilderness.
You're correct, but that's wrong.
Somehow I made it through. If I sing it,
It's still wrong.
and it's like,
You said it wrong the first time. All right.
it's getting cutthroat.
It
Bruh.
is.
Brah.
Bruh.
Brah.
Yeah, man?
Did I say it wrong?
Oh, yeah.
Snap
Good
back.
Those are for my girls. New Orleans. We're going to Orleans in like 4 days or something. No,
Oh,
it's like 5 days.
Like is that
It's
that
Thursday.
soon?
6 days.
Dang, babe. This month is so hard for me. Like,
I know, I'm gone a lot.
not like sexually,
Okay.
but I was like, I don't know how to say this now. But no, I'm trying to read a card. No, it's like, it's going to be so hard. Like, you're traveling, I'm traveling. We're gonna be like literally like our planes are gonna be like,
Yeah.
like one's landing, one's taking off almost within the same hour.
So I realized when I have to go down to Southern California on the 20th, I'm leaving before you get back.
What do you mean?
I'm flying out before you fly home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I realized that.
Didn't I just say that?
I thought you meant on the 18th.
I don't. Okay, 18th, whatever day it is.
Well, because there's two. Like the 18th, I'm flying home. You're
Okay,
leaving.
so multiple times.
Yeah.
Like there's certain like.
Yeah.
Like oh,
We're
there's
in
gonna
the
be
sky at
like
the same
there's gonna
time.
be like a week and a half or so that we don't see each other.
No.
All right, so you can say that if you
No,
want.
there's not.
Science.
I checked.
Here's the science. Ready? I don't know how to say this. Is it Tai Chi? No. Casey
Oh,
and
Casey
JoJo.
and JoJo.
Okay, so I did say it right this time.
Yeah.
Casey and JoJo. Praise the Lord. Oh, I was so gonna do that so well. Casey and JoJo. Praise the Lord above for bringing them what? Bringing me.
Hold on.
You're bringing me. I'm Casey and JoJo. I praise the Lord above
Think about your
for bringing me.
baby.
I mean, it rhymes.
Just a crazy, 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 just a thinking about
But it rhymes.
you. What was the question?
Casey and JoJo. Praise the Lord above. I'll do it that way.
My love. Our love. Love.
Your love.
Same thing.
Dumb.
I got
Dumb. No. How can you? No. I made it through the wilderness.
When it came to Lisa taking him home, what was she wondering?
Sorry.
That's what you get.
It's Lisa and the Cult Jam.
We only have 2 more songs
Why?
because it's already after 9.
Oh.
Move it to our brink.
What? Why'd you make that noise on the microphone? What
You
is
hear
that?
it?
Yes, I heard it. It's loud.
When it came to Lisa taking him home, what was she wondering?
If he's gonna stay all night, I don't know.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
No. Would he still be in love with her?
Ah.
I don't know that song to help you out. All right, what you got?
You wouldn't help me out if you did know the song.
Yes, I would.
Don't. When you walk by every night talking sweet.
Mariah
What?
Carey. You walk by every night, talking sweet and looking
fine.
fine. I get so.
How does Mariah get?
Oh,
It's literally the next
I know.
line. The next line.
I feel like it's eclectic, but that sounds wrong. I'm gonna go with eclectic. What's wrong?
You're close.
It's like exciting. It's not exciting.
Kinda hectic.
Kinda.
You think she knows what eclectic even means?
She didn't know what kind of hectic means.
Somebody wrote it for her.
I know. Dang. I should have got that. It's my jam. I can't sing it well, obviously.
Sounded great.
No.
Do you skip one?
I'm skipping multiple.
I don't skip anything. What is happening?
Well, we've played this game multiple times, so if I feel like I've already read the thing, I'm not gonna do it again.
Wow.
Okay, ready?
No wonder I'm losing.
In Secret Lovers, Barbara Weathers said if they're found out, what could mess it up?
Secret lovers. That's what we are. I don't know. What is it?
In Secret Lovers, Barbara Weathers said if they're found out, what could mess it up? What could it mess up? Sorry.
The thing we got.
Both their happy homes.
Mm.
I don't know that song.
There's-
I mean, kind
There's
of.
multiple. Like I don't know if it's like there's like 3 different songs in that era that are like that.
That's called Secret Lovers.
Yes. Well, I don't know if it's called Secret, but it had Secret Lovers.
That's weird.
And then they had Secret Lovers.
Okay.
Like they had like the keyboard version.
All right. What you got?
Oh. Oh, come on.
Is it Mariah Carey?
I know this one.
Okay.
I know this one.
Okay.
In It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday, what did Boys to Men take with them?
All our troubles. Hold on, wait. To be my sunshine after the rain.
But it's before that. It's before that.
Okay. I'm going to tell you what Valerie said because I already saw it. Valerie said memories.
Yes. And I'm not
Good
looking
job,
at this chat.
Valerie.
And I didn't have to look to read the answer. I sang this
I
at my
know.
graduation.
You told me this. Good job, Valerie. Valerie
I
got the
sang
point.
that part.
Put it in the Valerie point pile.
And we'll take.
She got 2. I think she's beating us. I said put it. That's not the Valerie point pile.
To be my sunshine after the rain.
Valerie point pile should be 2.
The way I stack my pile is the question's been asked, and then I dump it. That's it.
Yeah, you keeping score?
You're keeping score.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got 1.
Yours is I lose, you win. Like I'm
All right,
I'm
ready?
here for the fun. What are you here for?
The girls.
Not the memories.
What could Al be sure?
Let me clear my throat.
What could Al be sure? Tell her how he feels about her. It's wrong.
What is wrong with you?
Tell a lie. When?
No wonder I'm losing.
When could Al be sure? Tell her how he feels about her.
Never.
Night and day.
Oh, Night and Day's the song. It's the title of the song, bro. It's the only I'll Be Sure song I know.
Oh, okay. Go.
I'm not skipping anything anymore.
Okay.
Whoa.
Gosh.
What 2 things does TLC want him to do after he comes through the door in Red Light Special?
Take off her clothes and turn on the radio.
Take off their clothes and turn on the red light.
Oh, crap. It's not radio?
It says red light.
Shoot.
It's in print. Doesn't mean it's right.
It is red light.
Well, I mean,
But I feel like at some point they said radio in that song.
maybe, but not what they were asking.
Dang it. I should
mean-
have thought about it more.
I mean, how many more do you want to kick my ass in?
It's already 9:15.
I don't
Last
know what
one.
time it is. I'm just enjoying my time with you.
Aw.
Keep looking at the clock when you
Well-
hang out with me. That's my life.
You guys are about to see this. You're about to see the behind the scenes of when I don't switch cameras.
When I enjoy my time with Sarah, she looks at the clock.
B, I was thinking that our poor people who are listening don't want to sit here for 2.5 hours and listen to us
They
talk.
need to stop watching.
Then we could go do karaoke after this.
Oh, let's do that. What do you want to sing?
Ain't nothing going on. But what? Okay. I thought something
Hold on.
hilarious.
Hold
Okay. I'll let you finish this. If this was 90s, it'd be a whole nother question.
What? I'm so confused.
It says, ain't nothing going on, but what?
It's not knocking them boots, is it?
No.
It's Oh, I was thinking, ain't nothing wrong. With a little bit of bump and grind. That's where I was at. That's where my brain went. Okay. Well, that sucks because I don't know. Because that's where I went. My brain was like,
I don't
ain't
know this
nothing
song.
wrong. Little bit of bump and grind.
When I read this, all I heard was Tupac Gangster Party.
Oh, see, I
Ain't
was
nothing
thinking
but
the
a
other one.
gangster party. So it's the Rent. I don't know that song.
I have no idea what that means.
Me either. I'm not from the 80s. I'm sorry.
You were born in the 80s.
Born in the 80s does not mean raised in the 80s. Continue.
What does Aaliyah think is so fly about him?
Oh, gosh.
It's a multiple choice.
Okay, thank God. Go ahead.
So I wanted to make you stress a little bit.
Okay.
Like stress on your forehead so it'll shine in the light.
My forehead's giant. It's going to shine no matter what.
No, your forehead's beautiful.
It's a giant forehead.
I love your head.
It's still
In 2 different ways.
It's like a 5 head.
So, A, his fit and ride. B, his car and house. C, his smile and his style. D, his lips and eyes.
What's the question?
The question is, I have all these things. Which one's your favorite?
What's the actual question?
Oh. What does Aaliyah? Is she dead?
Yes. She died on my 16th birthday.
Take care of her.
Okay.
Spirits, take care of Aaliyah.
That's weird.
What does Aaliyah think is so fly about him?
Style.
There's multiple things.
I know. Whatever the style one was.
What? Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
His smile and his style.
Thank you.
Do you know why? That's why you love me. Look at me. Smile.
Last one.
Style.
It's mine. And I like. Guy said the thing she does to them brings out what? Joy, love, ecstasy, pain.
Pain.
You're such an 80s kid.
What?
Ecstasy.
They didn't have ecstasy in the 80s.
They did.
No, it came out in the 90s, 2000s. They didn't have ecstasy.
It wasn't drugs. It was just a feeling of the
Oh.
enjoyment.
Thank you.
You wouldn't know.
I would have never known.
You didn't
that.
have ecstasy in the 80s.
Oh, man. I'm so lost.
All right, go. Last one.
What? You said last one like 5.
Well, my last one. I asked first.
But then you got 2 in a row.
Sure.
After Tony Braxton's man unbreaks her heart, what does she want him to say? That was so aggressive. The way I said it, I'm going to say it aggressive again. Are you ready for it? You hear this? My card flipping. Oh, I bent the card.
Oh, crap.
After Tony Braxton's
Oh, God.
man unbreaks her heart,
You're all got it.
what does she want him to say?
Tell me you love me again. You're all got it.
Urel? Facts.
Dang it.
So true. It says, say he loves her again. Stupid. This guy. It's Tony Braxton, man. Like,
You know what she looks like.
better than me.
Have you seen her recently?
Well,
Wait, you
these are-
talking about Tony in the 90s?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
she was mid.
In the 90s, I was thinner, but not as cute as I am now.
What?
That's fact. You got the cuter version.
Oh, that's nice.
I was angry.
But were you cuter?
Ah,
Hmm.
I was angry.
In the 90s, I was a child, so.
We were all child. I mean,
I wasn't angry in the 90s, so that was good. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us.
if you did,
We won't be back next Friday.
why?
I'll be in New Orleans.
We're going to do a live. We'll do a chat.
Oh, okay.
don't
I
know.
can bring gear.
What'd you say?
I can bring gear.
What gear are you going to bring?
The wireless mics, the poofy ones.
Do you know how to use them?
I mean, as good as we did in Philadelphia.
Jeez.
See, even Valerie said we should do a NOLA show. NOLA show.
No.
NOLA.
Yeah, I know what that is. But who? Who's we?
Me, Valerie, and Christina. And you.
I
You
don't
can
have
ask
to be
us
there.
questions while we're tipsy.
I mean, I'll do a remote for sure.
You can teach me how to use the things in 2 days.
Yeah, you guys do whatever you want. You don't
We're going to do a show.
do your thing. Just go like Just go Instagram Live or YouTube Live. Just do it.
Yeah.
That's part of the show.
We're going to do it.
You guys should do it. If you need
Do
my
it
help,
live.
let me know.
No, you have to teach me how to use them before I leave.
I mean, even if you just with there's only 2 mics.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can make something happen. Valerie,
we will.
we will. I will make sure to inform Sarah.
I got it.
Whether she.
I got it.
All right.
We're just going to keep on all the time.
No, I'm just saying.
Because it's constantly recording.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what the best part about that is? I have to edit for like a day for a 15-minute thing. But she's fine.
It's fine.
She shows up with the talent. It's fine.
It's great.
No, all I'm saying is go live or something, and just connect the mics to the phone.
Yeah.
And there's going to be 2 mics.
Yes.
I can give you 2 mics. They connect to the phone. And yeah, go for it. It's do whatever you want. Go live on Sarah and Scooter. I don't care. You don't have to include me. I mean, if you want to, because I'll be here by myself, with my own thoughts and,
You can just be a guest in the comment section.
No, it's fine. I'll just log off.
No, you won't.
It's great.
Thanks, guys.
No, seriously. Thank you so much. We are not taking many more weeks off because this is very cathartic for us, and this is actually better than therapy for me.
It is, but we're taking 2 weeks off.
Yeah. What? The next week too?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I have INSIPA. I'll be in San Diego.
Am I going somewhere?
You're going to Seattle.
I
So we're not doing the next 2 Fridays.
might do a live.
Okay.
Why am I really want to do a live.
But I think you're flying out Saturday.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll do a live on
You
Saturday.
should. Oh, you should with all the kids.
I think I want to do a live.
Why you get your tattoo?
Oh yeah, I gotta text Ryan. Totally forgot. My son-in-law.
Bailey, if you're in the chat, your dad's trying to get a tattoo.
I'm trying to get a tattoo with Ryan. And you too, if you want to be there.
I don't think Ryan. Oh, yes,
What?
He does. I was like, Ryan doesn't have tattoos. Yes, he does.
Ryan has
Got the
multiple.
big bike.
He has multiple tattoos.
The bike dog. Anyways,
Kind of. We love you guys. We really do this for us. So sorry, it's not about you. We love you, but this is for us. It does help us.
facts.
We will see you very soon in real life. Probably everybody in here.
Yeah.
Including you, Urel.
Yes.
We're going to threaten you.
We're coming to Houston.
We're going to threaten you with a visit to Houston.
Just don't know when. Summer.
We really do want to go to Houston.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a blast. So, love you guys. We will see you very soon in real life. Okay.
Bye.
And I loved it.